Hey, 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 this is your recap Auntie. Hey, y'all. Hey, this is Shar. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello. Hey, y'all. Ooh, this is the midweek, baby, front porch edition. So, yeah, we catching up from the weekend and we're going to go ahead and bring into today, which is going to be Wednesday or so, but all of this is lumped into one. Again, we are here to highlight you. You are the star. Why? Because your words do matter over here, okay? So that's what we're here to do. We're going to read through everybody's comments and see what y'all got to talk about because the content is in the comments, baby. Y'all already know. Welcome, y'all. Welcome to all my new subscribers. I'm going to be at 1,200 subscribers before I know it, baby. Probably by Labor Day. Seems like all these holidays is my days. I became monetized on when was it the 4th of July. I might just be at 1,200 subscribers by Labor Day, possibly. And yeah, let's keep growing. Let's keep sharing, honey. We are here to have a good time, and y'all comments crack me up. Sometimes I be seeing it pull up on my phone or my computer while I'm recording. I'm like, man, y'all, I just love it. I love it. I love it. So, how y'all doing? Y'all doing all right? It's the midweek, baby, or almost closer to the weekend. Y'all, all right? Don't be like I tell you, don't let nobody get on y'all damn nerves. And thank y'all so much for supporting me in my last video. I don't think I've ever, when I had my ugly mug was on the on the screen, had that many damn views in one day. So I thank y'all. I thank y'all. I know I was having all them damn noises and stuff in the background. I was just recording from my phone, sitting here. Let me do this real quick. I was gonna do a voiceover, but I don't show my face too often. So I said, let go ahead. Let's go ahead and do this. All right. So thank y'all so much for your love and your support and your understanding. Because like I said, shit, a month ago we was, all of us was squeezing on the front porch. Even if we had a little bit of room, we gonna squeeze over. Damn, it's crowded. It is crowded like a mother sucker. And you know what? I ain't complaining. I am not complaining. I am just so happy and thrilled that I can give you guys a place where you can chill, be yourself, have a good time, laugh. You ain't got to worry about who you need to be on Sunday morning or what you did on Saturday night, baby, because we are all under the same porch, all right? All right. Thank you. Oh, come on, under the porch, honey. You know, a lot of stuff used to happen under the porch. My mama used to tell me. She used to tell me a lot of stuff that used to happen under their porch, but on the porch, okay? All right, what I'm doing is working my way back. So I'm going reading the comments from the weekend edition, and then I'm gonna go ahead and tap on episode number 118, and that old crazy ass 119, and then we're gonna go ahead and hit 120, okay? All right, we're gonna come start on the weekend. The weekend edition says our first comment is from Miss Welder. Hey, Miss Welder, what's going on, Miss Welder 69? Now I know. I saw that your birthday is coming up. I'm gonna read it, but I saw that you said that your birthday was coming up, and it's on my video, the update. So happy early birthday to you, my love. You are such a special person. Thank you. She says, you're absolutely right, Auntie. Peaches was a big letdown. I was hoping that she was the one that was conspiring with her to hurt Laura. Yeah, I mean, it just was I didn't like it. I mean, they could have did more with Peaches' character. But I just was on Keith D. Robinson's video, and he was going around with all of the cast members, and everybody was saying, happy 200, because they just had their 200 episode, happy 200, happy 200, and I saw the girl who plays Peaches. She's still there, and that's this month. Now remember, we didn't know about Peaches until, well, she had already recorded in April. It's August and her ass is still there. So Peaches ain't dying this quick. Peaches didn't look like she was sick either. So it's some bull crap going on that I don't understand and I don't quite know. I haven't put a finger on it yet, but I don't trust Peaches. I think Peaches needed to she needed that money, first of all. And when she found out that Barbara who she was, she's like, let me find this damn girl so we can get this money. So I think Peaches needed to find Leslie when she found out that Barbara was her mammy, because she want that money. She gonna feel like that money belongs to her, because she's like, fuck, girl, I raised you. You owe me that. All the shit and stuff you took me through. So Peaches is there on a mission, baby. She showed us that again. She like that top shelf type of liquor. Did y'all ever answer my question about that? The top shelf. She likes it. She has expensive taste. And remember, Peaches might be still pissed at her for taking her man. She might be still mad at Leslie for taking her man. Because I don't think Peaches would have gotten over some shit like that, unless she feels like Leslie owe her ass. So something about Peaches is she ain't let her ugly side. I'm hoping that her ugly side comes out because again, they just did their 200th episode a couple days ago in August. And again, we're just looking at the episodes that are in what, April, May or so, and she's still there. So it's something going on with Peaches's character to the point where she's still lingering there, and it's the fall, so something happened. But thank you, Miss Welder. She also says they definitely need you on the show, if not, if anything else, but to change the menu. Girl, that pork loin just makes me so sick. Every time I think about this, girl, thank you from your lips to God's fingertips, honey. You never know. God just might give you just what you asked for, and me. She says Alan's was Leslie's husband's name. His name was Alan. Okay, thank you. I couldn't remember that. I don't be remembering stuff, girl. Whew, this memory, baby. But thank you. So Alan, they need to find out what happened to Alan. And was Alan uh Peaches' man? Was Alan Peaches' man? Shit. It's gonna come together, y'all. It's gonna come together. My girl Jasmine Williams, she says, rather than be a man and fight for your marriage, Timu Ted is joining the growing list of Dupree enemies. Stay tuned. He is, Jasmine. He really is. I don't even know, man. He's not doing it for me. He's not doing it for me at all. I need for him to like put on some panties or put on some drawers. Pick your battles, baby. Pick your battles. He need to fix it. We got Miss Welder. She also says classic rock and roll. That's ma'am, honey. All day long, baby. All day long. Jasmine Williams 5565. She says the cracks in the Dupree fortress are widening. Vernon is or not the almighty Oz he portrays himself to be. He should have been able to stop Leslie from the club membership and just like a NYC co-op, Leslie should have venues denied a house. Right, exactly. Vernon bent the knees to respecting the Carly Nat and a top knot who disrespected their daughter. The Duprees can't keep the trash out of their house. She's rich off Dupree money and they can't stop it. That's crazy. Teddy Weddy will be joining ranks as their JS Neo coming back from from that. Ain't no coming back. Ain't no coming back from that shit. The Duprees better buckle up because they ain't all that and skeletons are falling out of the closet. Girl, you better say that, honey. You better say that, Jazzy. You better be breaking it down, sis. Thank you, boo. Carolyn McWilson, she says, Alan, girl, that's his name, girl. Thank you, Carolyn. She also says, it was the home across the street from the Duprees. Ain't that some crap? All them houses there that she could have lived in. She wanted that house. And those people were they even selling it? I don't even think they were selling it. And she was like, I want that and I want it above market value. I was like, that's some bullshit. No, that's some bull. I don't like that. Carolyn also says, remember Bill ran Leslie out of town the first time, so there is a connection somewhere. Right, exactly. That is true. That is true. She also says, I think Barbara is not gone anywhere. She is very much alive. I believe Leslie ran ran Alan off the road with the motorcycle and Leslie stole Alan from Peaches. That's what I just said. Or Barbara and Peaches are sisters. Ooh, right. Cause wouldn't that be something? Wouldn't that be something if Peaches is actually Barbara's sister and she's the true heir to that money and not Leslie? Ooh, that'd be so good, girl. You better write the plot, Carolyn. Girl, you better rewrite. Whew, okay. We got my girl Jasmine Williams, 5565. She says, riddle me this. Suppose Double D Mosquito and Randy Sammy are working with Bug Eyed Megan and Craig. Suppose Leslie and Weakling Ted wind up being a rival union to the Duprees, and Weakling agreed to coach Cray Cray on how to be rich. The Duprees will never forget that. Cray must flip her script because we are sick of her act. Right. I mean, yeah. I just want her to be, I don't know, like I said, people don't like her. And I think that she plays a great villain, but the victim and just getting this money as a result of it, it's just is not what we were expecting, and a lot of people don't like that plot twist. A lot of people ain't feeling it. But thank you, my love, Jasmine. Miss Carolyn McWilson, she says, I pray Kat will catch Tomas telling Eva stuff about her and end it. Let Eva have him because he don't give Kat the same grace as he does Eva. Right. He always got on Kat about talking about Eva, but he never, ever, ever tells Eva anything when she talks about Kat. I hope things between you and Kat are okay. How's Kat? It's like you we can't even have a conversation without you always bringing up Kat. Girl, she's so petty. She's jealous of Kat, honestly. She really is. She's very jealous of her. Carolyn also says after Ted asked Eva to come to the launch, he was wrong. Right. Eva is acting like she has not done anything. Right. He should have asked her. Leave him alone. That's her launch. You think that she wanted her there? If she wanted her there, she would have asked her. Why do you want her to be walking in there on your arm? He just made me so sick with that. Crystal Waters, my memory bank, she says Dana Leslie would be scared of her daddy, Dante Green, aka Clifton Powell. Oh, Carolyn McWilson says, yes, honey, Clifton Powell will be a great Dante Green. She needs somebody in there to scare the shit out of her. She really does. Krista also says Leslie's dead husband was Alan. Thank you. I don't know why I couldn't remember Alan's name. And Carolyn McWilson, she says, Alan still may be alive, honey. She still may be alive. Crystal says, Shar, you brought up something to think about. If they found out down the line that Leslie has something to do with Alan's death, she would jail, right? You said Eva would then inherit the trust, but Leslie is so arrogant that she would figure she'd eventually get out of jail and get her money back. Perfect time for her to admit that Eva is not her bio daughter. Cannot inherit. Clock it. As the kids say, clock it. I'm tapping my fingers. Clock it. Remember, Leslie and Eva came to town pretending that her friend died. So she raised Eva as her own. Oh, I forgot about that whole story why they came. I forgot about that. And it was like, it was so easy. It was a very simple story for Leslie to tell. I forgot about that. Thank you, Crystal, as always. Carolyn says Eva is still complicit in what happened to Laura, and Eva is trying to be a do gooder with hiding the helmet. Leslie will never be accused of anything by herself. That's true. Eva is an accomplice, honey. Crystal says Leslie didn't buy Nicole's house. She bought the home of her friends of the Duprees. Okay, okay. Vernon said that they are the Jarvises. Gotcha. Vanessa said Leslie didn't like any of the homes she showed her, so she put in an unsolicited offer on the Jarvis's home directly across the street from the Duprees. Ain't that something? Her offer was well off over market value, and she gave them until midnight to accept it, and they damn did. Crystal also says Kat needs to realize that Tomas is telling her business to Eva. That little shoulder touching dig was Eva from Eva about couples being compatible should have been a hint and a half of Kat. Right, exactly. Then when she found out he already knew about Leslie and Eva having money now, game over. Right. He's been flapping his lips with Eva in more ways than one. In more ways than one. You're right, Crystal. Crystal also says, Shar, you said maybe Ted was taking Martin around Leslie to make her think that they might have a family together. Not trying to help Ted out, but maybe he took Martin around Leslie to show her he already had a family. I didn't think about that. Because when Nicole got pregnant with Kat, Ted dumped Leslie's crazy ass. Okay, thank you for that clarity. My crystal clear. That's what Crystal does for me. Thank you, Boo. She says, I hadn't realized that Madison and Chelsea were as thick as they are. When they both sat at the table on a little couch, rather love seated, almost an extra large lounging chair. No wonder Kat ain't feeling Tomas. And only having a lovely time with that bona fide big chair. They need a real bed, okay, preferably a California king size. So if it still ain't happening, Cat can roll away from Tomas's ass and get the hell up out of there. Poor Cat. Even poorer Tomas. Oh God, Crystal. She also says, I hadn't realized. Okay. That's twice. Sometimes these comments come up there twice. But thank you, Crystal, as always, my love. We got Miss Roy Faye. Hey, Miss Roy Faye, Bridgman 2572. She says, Vernon is not Leslie's father. The timeline for him to be Leslie's father doesn't make sense. When Vernon started dating Anita, the group was very big and Barbara had been dead for a while. By then, because Sharon and Tracy was wanting Vernon, they still want Vernon, especially Tracy. Miss Roy Faye, I hope that Vernon is not the pappy. I wanted to be Dante Green. I really do. I really wanted to be Dante. Cause they said he was a hell in a handbasket, honey. So I really do want that. But thank you, Miss Roy Faye, as always. We got Jasmine Williams, 5565. She says, Five Faces got the taste slapped out of her snarky mouth by that senior citizen queen, baby. Why is she back at their house trespassing? I don't know, girl. That don't make no sense. Vanasty, Jasmine also says Vanasty sold the house across the street from the palace. Ain't that something? Nicole should never forgive her for selling the house to their enemy. I'd be through with her ass. Me too, Jazz. Me too. Jasmine also says, why the hell didn't Naomi send flowers to Double D Mosquito for that fake ass invisible baby? Being nice, Danny and damn Chelsea is sweet. They some sweet girls. I don't even know why they did that though. Jasmine also says the trust is paid at 1 million every 6 months. Five faces will be broke in a year. She sure will, because she just cashed that check like the day before, just deposited it. She paid Ted $50,000, because that was the original loan that she paid with the old Ted. That's what I was thinking. I'm like thinking that first loan. Remember the old Ted had met her outside of uptown, and she had the short wig on, and he told her to get out of town. She's like, pay me first, nigga. I'm thinking that's the money that she paid back, or do y'all think it might have been the money that Eva got, to loan? Because Leslie knew that Ted had given the money to give to her. So do you think she gave him that money back, the one with the old Ted, or do you think that she gave it all back? Because that was a huge fucking stack. That was a really big stack. Jasmine also says, I love Discovery. Okay, on Pandora. It's great on Sundays. Okay, thank you, Jasmine. I'm going to remember that. Thank you so much. We got Miss Pearlie Cole. Hey, Miss Pearlie. She says, I think Dana Leslie's husband's name was Alan. Yes, ma'am. You are absolutely right. His name was Alan. We got our resident gentleman, James, baby. He says, Rascals, I'm going to present you to you my love shack smashes for Beyond the Gates. They are as follows, he says. Vernon and Anita, Ted and Nicole, Bill and Danny, Martin and Smitty, Tomas and Kat, Jacob and Naomi, Madison and Chelsea, and Dr. Doug and June. Howdy Doody Dopey Derek and Shanice, Marcel and Lil Sam. We all know Marcel is going to jail along with Leslie, Geriatric Joey, probably Vanasty, out in the cold, Ashley, Eva, Haley, and Andre and Carlton. You didn't say Carlton and Nicole. I'm surprised you didn't say that. Who else you didn't say? You didn't say Carlton and Nicole. I think that's it. You funny. You're funny, James. Back in the day now, don't sleep on me, honey. Hmm. Blaze Network. Hey, Blaze. Blaze says, no, Char, on Days of Our Lives, they wasn't hunting each other. Sam Brady and EJ Demira was married for years. Long story short, EJ and Abigail got snowed in at this cabin, couldn't leave, and they started doing, the nasty. Abigail is Sammy's cuz. Oh, okay. So it is possible to cross that line. Okay, thank you for the clarity, Blaze girl. I be thinking everybody hunching, baby. Pearly Cole says Ted spends more time with Andre than he do Martin. Right? That don't make That's your son. That's your boy. And you spend more time with Dre than you do with Martin. I don't like it. We have James. He also says, what is happening to our Vanasty? Okay, it seems wardrobe has toned her hairstyle down a peg or two, and they might have knocked her makeup back more than a little bit. But if they keep at it, Vanasty is going to start looking less like the contemptible temptress who disgraces her husband and seduces her husband's enemy, and more like Fire Marshal Bill from from Living Single. Peace Angel. Hey, Peace said I died at Fire Marshal Bill. James. Lord have mercy. Oh God, not Fire Marshal Bill, Jesus. All right, we got Cynthia. Cynthia Junkins. Hey, Cyn. She says Leslie's ex-husband is Alan. Thank you, my love. I appreciate that. I couldn't remember that man's name for nothing. And so Blaze Network 1990 says, why y'all want Leslie not to be Eva's child? I don't get it. Cause they don't look alike, girl. I know she like, girl, they ain't supposed to look alike. She doesn't have any motherly instincts, Blaze. She don't have no motherly instincts. She don't want to protect her. Only when she wants to use her. It's just not there. It's not there. I mean, the closeness that she has with Eva is like the closeness that America has with Trump. It's that's how I see it. Oh, I should have said his name. Lord, please let me get monetized, okay? James says Eva can be sly and sneaky, but she's not Cat. Eva is a counterpuncher. She'll take a punch and slip a punch and then land a few of her own in retaliation. Cat is relentless hunter. Cat is a power puncher. Eva might prove to be a better lover than Cat, but Eva will never be the fighter Cat is. True, I agree. Cat is more of a match for Leslie than Eva could ever be, and that's because Leslie has beaten down Eva her whole damn life. Kat is more like Leslie than Eva. I used to believe that Leslie was Kat's mother, but now I'm coming around to believe that Kat and Eva are Nicole's fraternal twin daughters and that Leslie somehow stole Eva away from the Dupree Richardson family. Okay, all right. Thank you for finally crossing the fence, James. I thought you really was trying to say that that was what's her name, daughter. All right, we have Miss Sandra McCullum. I keep put a Mac in the middle of her name. It's Sandra Cullum, Shar. That's her beautiful name, Sandra Cullum, 7827. All right, damn girl. She says, I'm not a fan of Eva's anymore, honey. Leslie is a criminal, period. Kat is right in her feelings about Eva. She came trying to destroy her family. How do you feel like Kat and Martin should embrace you because you are their so-called sister, Eva? Girl, please. Thank you so much, Sandra. James says, little sis, I believe Leslie's unfortunate husband's name was Alan or Alan. Thank you, my love. Yeah, I couldn't remember his name for nothing. Miss Pearly Cole, she says, top shelf is the expensive liquor. Okay, thank you, Miss Pearly. When June clean herself up, she's going to be very attractive, right? She looks fairly decent now. She already said Jacob is hot. She did. I forgot about that. She sure did. I'd rather see him getting it with June. The cat. Really, Miss Pearly? You want him to get it with June? Somebody else said that. Or was it just you? Somebody else said that. We got Genesis Love 339. Hey, Genesis. Sis, I thought it was just me or thought it was weird, but I'm also attracted to guys that are nerds. Yay! Nerd girls unite, girl. My baby. He's sexy as hell, honey, Genesis. But baby girl, that man will out knowledge anybody. And I'd be like, okay. But I learned so much from him. He's just a few years younger than me, but I learned so much from him. And my daughter loves nerds, and I married a nerd a long time ago. So yeah, I love them, honey. I do. I mean, you learn so much from them. They're a little bit more moldable. They love from their heart. They really do. They're very, very heartfelt. They really do. Um, some of them can be a know-it-all, but if you just sit back and let them be in their lane, let them just learn from them, whether it's Marvel, whether it's the news, whether it's something they read on the internet, just take it in and learn, and then when it's time to be nasty, be nasty. Okay, thank you so much, Genesis. Miss Pearly Cole also says, I'm trying to like Eva, but it's so smug. She's too smug and willing to stand by Leslie. She'll act like she doesn't agree with her mom, but then she's willing to go along with her bullshit. Right? I'm definitely Team Cat. Thank you, Miss Pearly. I appreciate that. Thank you. That I don't, I like, Eva. She cool, but she was like, Mama, you are not. You are whatever she was telling her. You are not a loser. Yes, she is. She's evil ass. Cynthia Judkins 2250. Hey, since she says, I listen to it all I can. Old school, new school, gospel, country music. The only thing I'm not a fan of is hard rock. Okay, thank you. So I'm gonna make sure that I continue to listen to my mid condition channel, baby. my Charlie Wilson, all of that. But thank you, Sin. Sin also says, I have a suggestion. Maybe do the front porch every other day and see how that works for you. Yeah, I think I've already made the decision. I'm gonna split it up. So I think thank you for the suggestion though. I really do. I think I made the video prior to me making the decision. So yeah, I'm gonna definitely split it up because again, my goal is to make sure I read everybody's comments and respond, but not do it every day. So I'm going to do midweek and then the weekend. But thank you for the suggestion, sis. I really appreciate that. Sin also says, y'all, I don't like how Leslie keeps saying Anita robbed her of knowing her mother. She wouldn't have had known her anyway because Barbara didn't want kids. So that has nothing to do with Anita, right? She just being damn extra girl. She just been, and Leslie didn't want your ass. And I think Peach is only coming over there because she know you got access to that damn money. She might be Barbara's sister. I hope she is. I hope she's Barbara's sister. Oh, I hope she's Barbara's sister. Cynthia also says, I love the Little Rascals too. I put it in for my grandbaby, and when they were having their meeting and had everyone wave child, she waved too like she was in the meeting with them. That sounds like something I would do. Like, hey. Thank you, Sent. We have Elizabeth Lassiter. Hey, Elizabeth. She said, okay, Auntie, we really related because my mind is a 24/7 radio too. When I'm cleaning, I'm playing Earth, Wind, and Fire. Hey, the Gap Band. I'm going to see Charlie Wilson Girl in October. I can't wait to see him. Mainly because that's what my mama played growing up on Saturday. So if I heard Uncle Charlie, my heart is yearning. Yeah, my heart, hey, is yearning for your love. Yes, see, Charlie. I knew it was time to get your ass up and clean. Thank you, boo. That okay. I can't wait to see him. I love me some Babyface. I wanted to go see him in Las Vegas last year or earlier this year for my birthday, but I was in a show, so I couldn't go. So when I found out that he was on tour with the Charlie Wilson show, I was like, yes, I'm going to see. I mean, I'm going to see Charlie, but I'm there to really see Babyface. I love Babyface, y'all. I do. Cynthia, she says, yes, sir, Shaw, the autoplay kind of messaged you up with the comments because I was laughing at you about the long hallway story you told. It ended up on another person's video. I had to explain myself as to why I was on there. Girl, yeah, won't it? That autoplay would get your ass in some trouble, baby. You up there cussing somebody out, typing this bitch. You was wrong, bitch. You know, I ain't seen that lady since. I ain't seen Miss was Harriet. That's her name. I ain't seen her since, honey. Yeah, so I get it now. I get it. Cynthia also says, "Hey, Auntie, I'm having a good weekend so far. I went to my daughter's volleyball game this morning, but they lost both games. Hope you're having a wonderful weekend thus far. I did. I had a really great weekend, baby. Thank you. And I used to love playing volleyball when I was in high school because back in the day when we was older or younger, volleyball was part of gym. So you either had to do damn track indoors, and sure wasn't jumping over that damn stick. I was too scared. But volleyball, it would always hurt the inside of my wrist when you would serve, and there's a certain way that you had to hit volleyball. So if I would have hit it right and not be so afraid that the damn ball was going to hit me, I probably would have been fairly good. But I used to love volleyball. Um, Thank you, Sam. We got Nazir. Hey, Nazir. 1962 says, hello, I think we know who kidnapped. We know. By the time we listen to this, we know. I don't remember her name. There's so many of them. The stalker. Yeah. Yeah, we know. And James did respond and says it would be easier and less stressful if we fans if Allison was Chelsea's abductor. Yeah, but what if, as little sis and her little rascal says, if it was Rand and Haley? Madison knows all about Allison, but she knows nothing about Randy and Haley. If that's the case, it will be harder for Bill and the authorities to find Chelsea. I think I'll be drinking my crown and chewing on my shot glass during the nerve wracking storyline. They got some AIs, y'all, that have these weird, these natural looking people that chew on like glasses of like sushi and all like real glass. I mean, I like to hear the crunching sound, but that's glass, honey. You don't want no child to be watching that shit and think it's real. They had a girl who did a damn AI ASMR chewing those Tide Pod, those little pods and Tide. I saw that too. Those two. I mean, I'm learning. I do AI like every day, so I'm learning more because eventually I want to monetize, and I still don't know what I want to do just yet. I think I have an idea. But yeah, I don't know. I don't like that when you have people chewing on glass. But the little AI babies, especially the ones that's in church, great get baptized, too cute. So Nazir responded to James and says, yeah, that's a very good possibility. I will go back and find the episode where Haley and Randy were talking because I missed it evidently. Yeah, it was really quick though, Nazir. It was like really, really quick. Because he was in her house and Bill came downstairs. This is like after the Invisibaby miscarriage. And Randy was in her damn house, just sitting back, honey, legs crossed, honey, just having a good old time talking to her. And she didn't even tell Bill that she had company. I was like, what the hell? Girl, what why you got a stranger in your damn house? So yeah, I thought that was very damn weird. I thought that was really, really weird. So yeah. All right, we are going to read the comments, honey, from episode number 118, the one with, you know, Clifton. No, I want to say him Clifton Powell, Clifton Davis, and Timon. I think his name is Timon. Uh, what's his name? Bill and Vernon on the front cover. So let's see what y'all is talking about. We have Just Me 8201. Hey, Just Me says I stand corrected. So with this trust, Leslie would still have more money coming in. It sound like it, girl. Damn, I feel bad for Mrs. Anita. I don't know what to say. Girl, me neither, Just. I don't even know either. It's just sad. It is just so sad that she gave all that money in good with a good conscience. She felt that Barbara's family needed to have some type of money, at least her heir. I think that her intention was to give it to the sister, but the sister, quote unquote, died. Whatever happened to that, so yeah, I do feel bad for Mrs. Anita. I really do. But thank you, my love. We have House of Sir James. Hey, House of Sir James, boo. Just got his hand up. Hey, baby, say he here, honey, he here. We got Raquel Batson. Hey, Raquel, 3260. Raquel says Leslie is going to run through that money and have to call Ted for the money she paid him. Right, exactly. And he gonna be like a fool and give it to her. Watch, or going to have Eva go to him and ask him what can he do to help her. Watch, my mom is going to be thrown out. Fuck her. She gonna get thrown right out of that fucking house. Because not only do you have to buy the house, you have to furnish that, and you already said that you wanted custom made furniture, just like how Anita had on that chair. And Anita's like, I don't even know. I don't even know how much that costs. It costs way more than what she got in her hand. Talking about Leslie, that $1 million check. She just think that she can just go balling, honey. No good relationship with money at all. Raquel also says we need Ray Ray and Pookie and them to help the debris. The mansion across the street has a mystery electrical fire and a total loss. Okay, go get them from the hood. Look, shit, Jacob knows some people from the hood. I bet you he do. I bet you he do, honey. I bet you Jacob know because he used to be a cop. He used to work over there in the hood, honey. Yes, he did. We got Michael Parms. Hey, Michael. Michael says, hey, Shar, recently you mentioned that the late Malcolm Jamal Warner starred in the TV show Baby I'm Back. No, I said it was Clifton Davis, the one who plays Vernon. I said that was him, but in any case, I was wrong. It was actually, like you said, Damon Wilson. After the Cosby Show, Malcolm co-starred with Eddie Griffin and Malcolm and Eddie. No, I didn't say Malcolm. I didn't say Malcolm. I said it was Clifton Powell. But thank you, Michael, as always. You always my history buff. Thank you so much. We got Lightning Storm. Hey, Lightning, what's going on? Lightning Storm. He says, so do we think Allison took Chelsea alone, or did Craig help her? I'm wondering if Craig is even alive, or did she pay him to be somebody? Were they even married? I'm like, where the fuck is Craig? Lightning also says, I still think Allison took Craig out a while ago. Yeah, me too. Or he's in the basement somewhere. I'm still low key hoping Madison is the real crazy one, but they are just burying the lead, misleading us here. Yeah, I mean, I think by the now you've already seen what happened. Who Cray Cray is. So we thought it was Leslie, but no, honey. I think this one is a 2.0 version. I don't think Leslie has it in her to do what this Allison did. So yeah. So we also have Just Me says, oh yeah, by the way, that was a bad jacket that Anita had on. Okay, girl, that damn jacket with the damn design in the back. Are you talking about the one that had the velvet burgundy collar? Yes, my love, bad to the bone, baby, bad. Just Me also says, please explain to me how Leslie is going to make it with $1 million, honey. For me, it's a lot, but for Leslie, it ain't. She buys gowns, purses, houses without investing in a business or even having a job. I don't know how much about the DC area, but I just feel that house is going to eat up all that money. Maybe I'm a little behind, but how does that work with that type of money with no job? It don't, girl. It don't. Just like Leslie don't work, honey, it don't work. My daughter lives in the DC. Well, she works in DC, lives in Maryland, and again, I'm from DC, and it's expensive as hell to live in a small damn apartment. So let alone a mansion. So no, she that $1 million. I'm surprised the house itself was not $1 million, and how she had enough to go shopping and shit. So girl, your guess is as good as mine. We got my girl Raquel. Raquel says, whoever has Chelsea is trying to recreate that movie Misery. I agree. I definitely agree, Raquel. Raquel also says, Kat is sending mixed signals to Tomas. She seems so happy with him out of the bed, but in bed she's disgusted or lovely. She is. Doesn't she give like that disgusted look right afterwards? And then she was like, wait a minute, nigga, we can do it again? He was like, I mean, that's the vibe I thought we had, Kat. His his ego was just as small as his turkey tail. Raquel also says the flowers from Chelsea to Kat was so sweet. It really was. It was very, very sweet. It really, really was. Raquel also says Bill and Ted's amazing adventures. No, she says Bill and Ted commiserating over the Duprees. Oh well, they bought it on themselves. And in comes Leslie. Yes. That child, honey. Mm-mm-mm. Raquel also says, I checked out the purse line and it is gorgeous. A little pricey, but gorgeous. Yeah, like I said, I'm going to have to put that shit on layaway. I do want one though. I mean, like I said, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait till damn Black Friday, baby. If it's like that, girl. If it's like that, honey. Oh, girl, I'm waiting for Black Friday sale. Raquel also says, I agree. I am the I can't stand Leslie Baggin. Yeah, the sheer audacity of offering to buy a house that wasn't for sale just to be across the street from the palace is unsettling. This is only the beginning of the crazy. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't I mean I think that when they went down this road of the plot, they really thought it was going to like be what they say eat, like the kids be saying eat, tapping their little fingers, they thumb and pointer finger is going to eat, girl. That eat it. I mean, in the beginning, her crazy was funny, but now she's still funny, but to me, it's not as funny because I see that she has a mental problem. And she's so oblivious to life and responsibilities and to be a mom. She actually says, that family took her man. Like Ted was never your nigga. Never. Now he was wrong about making her feel like he was, because he did tell Andre that he was like, well, yeah, I did lie to her a little bit, nigga. That little bit was a lot to her. She believed that shit, you know. So you did too much, honey. You did too much. And Raquel also says, sis, good hanging out with you as always. Thank you, my love. Always great to hang out with you too, boo. Okay, we got a Shar 90303. Hey Shar, what's going on, my love? Shar says, well, first of all, I don't ever remember seeing your name, so please don't let this be the first or last time you make a comment over here, boo, because your words do matter, my love. Your words do matter over here. Shar says, I want Peaches to return and swindle that money away from Dana Leslie, mama. I really do too. I feel like Peaches knew about that money, and so she needed to find Leslie so Leslie can have access to it. And I feel like she's gonna come and try to take that money from Leslie. That's what I feel. That's what I feel. So me and you are on the same page, Shar versus Shar. We got James. He says, "Little sis, you can't ever be off your game when you are on the game." Oh, thank you. You just keep doing you. Your rascals are locked in, and there will be more of us coming. Thank you, my love. It looks like it is. I mean, it looks like you said this earlier in the week. So thank you, James. It looks like they are. They definitely are. We got my Crystal Waters, baby, my memory bank. She says, unfortunately, there are some unstable fans that be tripping and can't separate soap opera characters from reality. Susan Lucci told about people cussing her out and even slapping her in public when she was Erica on All My Children. More recently, Cameron Matheson, who plays Drew on General Hospital, said he had a verbal encounter with one fan and another one threw an apple at him in the grocery store. Wow. I hope TMG is more like her character. if anyone goes off the deep end in public, she better let them know. Dana Leslie style, right? Folks, if it gets you like that, honey, just please stop watching. And I agree, Crystal. You already know what I talked about. A lot of these people are taking it serious. And again, with this current climate, the way it is, it's been tough on people's mental. I mean, you can't really joke about nothing. You can't, that just means that the bitch is bad at what she does, because the bitch is bad. Now she's a beast when she comes on that camera, but the way that the writers have written it, it's not her fault. She's just showing up and doing her job, so you can't blame her. You can blame her for bringing the character to life. Look, Leslie was just a character in the mind of Miss Michelle Jean Valjean. That's the lady who created this, and she chose that girl because she knew that she was going to be the one to deliver that character. So she's played bad characters in the past on other shows, but this one, because it's more popular, she's getting a lot of traction. But you do have a lot of people who take that stuff too serious, and I'm sure she's gonna let them have it, baby, or have some type of bodyguard, honey. She gonna be Whitney Houston all day, baby. Get ready. She gonna stay ready, so she don't have to get ready. You know what I'm saying? But thank you, Crystal. We have Teacher Jazz 217. Hey, Teacher Jazz. Leslie will be out of money in a snap, honey. She already owed a massive amount of money and was in big time debt. Also, don't the houses beyond the gates cost more than $1 million? Let us know, Auntie, since you had the gatekeeper. She'll be going back to Ted for that money back real soon. Yeah, that damn mansion is a hell of a lot of money than just 1 million. Yes. And again, it's gonna be about that to damn furnish it. If she told Eva she can have a wing, girl, I ain't talking about no chicken wing. I'm talking about a whole area. And that little furniture that she got in her apartment, that ain't gonna be enough to furnish that damn mansion. And them people just put a pool in there, which also takes up the price of the actual property. So girl, yes, it's like $10 million. I'm sitting on my front porch. Yeah, girl, it's about 10 million. Thank you, Teacher Jazz. We got James. He says, little sis, yes, as Eva put it, Leslie Thomas is a whole storm. And that storm is wreaking havoc in Fairmont Crest right now. But we know her day is coming. Geriatric Joey has been nothing but swarmy, slimy, creepy, and he's described as dangerous, but charming, and is considered by many second only to Bill Hamilton as the favorite male character on the show. I know you keep saying that. Where the fuck they saying this shit at, James? That ain't true. I don't know why they like his ass so much. People leaving the show because of Leslie are probably the same people enjoying watching Joey grinding Dr. Doug into the dirt. Well, I ain't going nowhere, and those people who left because of Leslie might as well come on back. The writers are putting us all through this hell right now, but that's not real life, y'all. There's got to be a happy ending. I'm looking forward to Dr. Doug and June saying their I do's. I will be happy to hear that. But I don't like that they think that Joey is the bomb. I'm trying to think, who is the second favorite character. I love Elon. Y'all already know that, and Marcel. I love, yeah, Bill is great. He's a great actor. Vernon is great too. He's iconic. Um, Jacob is all right. Martin overacts, but I think he's supposed to do that. But next to Bill, I would say Elon is the next toughest and strongest actor to me, especially when he cussed out Jacob. That scene, baby, was a long time coming, baby, and I loved every minute of it. I was scooping it up with a baby teaspoon, baby, and I'm talking about the measuring teaspoon. That thing was so good. We got Elizabeth Lassiter, 4756. Hey, Elizabeth. She says, Auntie, not Tomas reminded you of him's commercials. Girl, every time I say Tomas or talk about his lovely issue, they play that damn hymns, or it always. Oh, men, do you have problems with keeping it up? Like, wait a minute. She also says that now Dana Leslie Anya Sherry moving across the street from the Duprees. You think she gonna sing the Jeffersons theme song when she moves in? She probably will. That bitch probably will. Fish don't fry in the kitchen. Beans don't burn on the grill. Took a whole lot of trying just to get up that hill. Hey, now we're up in the big league, getting my turn at bat. Hey, long as we live, it's you and me, baby. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Well, we're moving on up. Sing, what's her name? Janet Dubois. She know her name was Janet. Did y'all know that her father? It's reported now. I know one of y'all gonna fix it for me, but it's been rumored that her father is damn. Now I got to look this shit up. Not Count Basie. What's the man? Hotty, 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 hi. Cab Calloway, baby. Hotty, 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 hi. Ordy, 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 oh. Oody, goody, 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 goody. Scooby Dooby 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 what bow bow bow. Oh, y'all remember we on the front porch, honey. We sitting longer today, so shooby doo. And I only remember that because he was on the Blues Brothers, the first one. And then I wonder would I get a copyright strike if I bring it over here. If you follow me on TikTok, go follow me on TikTok. It's the same thing, Recap Auntie. And if you got to scroll all the way down, like a couple of years ago, I actually uploaded black and white of him dancing when I don't know if he had did it on Stormy Weather or one of those old black and white movies. But when I tell you that man Cab Calloway was smooth. I like watching those old dancing, like the two brothers. I love watching that shit. I mean, if I could go to the grocery store with gloves, pearls, and heels like they used to back in the day with my little pillbox hat, girl, that is me. I mean, I'm a cusser though, but I like girly things. Yeah. But yeah, honey, yeah, she go watch that bitch be singing that shit. They probably have to get the copyrights for that. But yeah, if she starts singing, we moving them up, honey. We gonna say it. Liz told us that. Liz said it. But yeah, it is a rumor that Janet Dubois' father is Cab Calloway. They kind of smiled alike, but he never owned her because I think that she was a product of of an affair. But on her birth certificate, I heard it's just a rumor, y'all. Please don't come after me if it ain't true. We just sitting on this damn front porch, just chit chatting, okay? Damn, please. Whew, it's just a rumor that he's her pappy. And I can see that too. I can really see the resemblance. So, all right. Thank you, Elizabeth. We got Gina Lloyd. Hey, Gina. Hey, Boo. She says, I hope Leslie develops a gambling problem at Joey's casino and loses all that. Okay, undeserved fortune. That is a good one, Gina. That's a great one. She says, and why doesn't anyone refer to that hole in the wall as Lakeview Casino? Any casino worth a damn is well known by their name. I had to look that shit up. LOL. You had to look. It's called Lakeview, girl. I ain't never knew the name of it, hon. I didn't even know it was Lakeview. I had no clue. Wow. They should have called it the hole in the wall. Hey, boom, boom, boom. Take me to the hole in the wall. Yes, because all he do is serve brown all day. James responds and he says, oh no, we can't have loony, luscious Leslie losing all of Eva's money, baby. Once the felonious femme fatale is sentenced to prison, Eva, the daughter she stole from Nicole and rightful member of the Dupree family, should retain and maintain that fortune in the manner she sees proper. She'll probably be a philanthropist, the sweetheart that she is. Sis, geriatric Joey's fake casino isn't worth a damn's damn. Not a damn's damn. You named it. You named it best the first time. It's a hole in the wall. If they just had to name it something, name it the Funky Poker Table Casino. Thanks to Joey and Vanasty. And Vanasty is more than it's earned its name. All right, we have James. He says, little sis, you've done it again. No sooner have I gotten over my night fear of Jack Nicholson, Danny's crazy eyes picture, then here you go again with Eva zombie eyes picture. I would never be able to get that crowbar out of my head or out of my bed. It's all right. It's all right, James. It's okay. Michael Parms, he says that pork loin has been on that menu so long, I'm surprised it's not listed as one of the actors when the credits roll at the end of the episode. That is so funny, Michael. And Cynthia is just like, key. Carolyn McWilson. Hey, Miss Carolyn, she says, they said that Barbara was a handful. Really? On the set? Do tell, honey, do tell. See, Leslie knows how to draw Eva in every time. Yeah, Barbara also, call you Barbara. Carolyn says that, and Jasmine chimes in and says, yeah, that's why Eva will never be accepted. She enables her mother, and she knows she tried to off Laura. She made me sick with that snob act to her mother's victim BS. Right, I didn't like that. Mama, you are not a victim. Yes, she's a villain. That's exactly what the fuck she is. I just don't like the victim thing that Leslie be playing all the time. Carolyn also says her man, that part right there. Didn't Leslie know, didn't even know that Leslie had one, right? Tell me her man, they tried to take my daughter, trying to take my man. Girl, you ain't got no man. Girl, please. Except for Alan. Michael Parms, he says, first of all, we all know Leslie don't give two F's about Barbara or Eva. Why would Eva want to live with Leslie? She kicked her out once and she'll do it again. Eva is a grown ass working woman, and I'm sure Ted is paying her well. She can afford her own home and spacious apartment. Facts, all facts, Michael. Carolyn says, deleting people is not pretty, Eva. Right. That is so true. Carolyn also says, how in the heck does Eva know so much about Leslie and Ted and Barbara? Okay. Now, FAFO, Eva. All right. She better keep that memory real tight, since she knows every damn thing. Jasmine Williams 5565 says Leslie and weakling Timu Ted deserve each other. She can carry his nuts in her one of her money bags, her money handbags. One of them damn Chelsea cat bags. Why she get one of them? Maybe they'll team up against the Duprees. Teddy Weddy is homeless right now. Leslie can give him a suite. We in can watch the comings and goings with his binoculars and report back to Nicole, who would be too busy with Carlton. Though I like to see Nicole Marcel hook up. Okay, the perfectionist and the dirty cop, hot. Okay, I never thought about that, sis. That's something to think about. Something to think about. We got James. He says, drunk James here says, here. And Leslie's possible daddy Vernon says, here. Me thinks some beyond the gates folks might be here. Here, really? So if y'all near, we know you all of this recap talent. Little sis needs to get that pork loin off that menu at Orphy G's before feeding Fairmont Crest with the food for their bellies and food for thought. Thank you, James. I appreciate you. He also says, I thought that was my doorbell. Did you really? That was a little sound effect, baby, that I added on there. He said, I thought that was my doorbell. I almost got up to answer the door, but Nasty looked scared and also kind of scary. Her face is vanilla, but she's dull butterscotch from her neck to her chest and shoulders. What the hell, Nasty? Not butterscotch. Not butterscotch. James also says we need to frame Danny and display her in the Paris of Louvre in Paris Louvre, the Paris Louvre Museum. She is a masterpiece. Michelangelo's Davis would step his naked ass down from that pedestal and say to Danny, "Get on up here, queen." Every ensemble she wears seems to top the one she'd worn previously. Every time, right, James? Every time. Cynthia says, Leslie advocating for Barbara. Yeah, okay, but Barbara didn't even want your ass. And that has nothing to do with the Duprees. Like, you could tell her one thing and she just creates her own narrative. It's just so stupid to me. It's so dumb. Miss Pearlie Cole says, I can't stand Dana Leslie. How can Nicole's husband be her man? If delusional was a person, it would be this bitch. Miss Pearlie Cole. Girl, you ain't lying, honey. You ain't lying. I got my girl Cynthia Juck, and she says, Auntie, I know I speak for everyone else, but we get a wonderful recap of Beyond the Gates, sound effects, a free concert, plenty of laughter. We really appreciate you. Thank you so much, Cyn. I really appreciate that, my love. Thank you. We have Marco Parms. He says, I really don't want Vernon to be Leslie's pop. The good Senator Dupree should be above reproach. I agree, Michael. I really don't either. I'm hoping that it's Dante Green. I really am. Okay, we have Denise Miller. Hey, Denise Miller, 8619. I don't remember seeing your name, my love, but thank you. Welcome to the channel. channel. Welcome, welcome. Please know that please don't let this be your first or last time commenting over here, girl. Your words do matter, okay? Denise says, honey, Leslie will eventually go to jail, y'all, okay? This is just a soap opera, soap opera. Right, 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 right. And Jasmine says, yep, they're going to make us wait for it too. Right, Jazzy? Right, honey, right. Sin says, I don't think Kat should have went there with Eva. And Leslie, it's your big night. Just let it go and find out later why they were there. Right, I agree. I definitely agree. Cynthia also says, I think that's it. I think it gave a double comment. I don't know why it does that sometimes. Michael says the Beverly Hillbillies will make better neighbors than Leslie will. You know she gonna be all just loud and dancing and shit. Michael also says if Trisha Mann Grant doesn't win a soap opera next year, it would be a travesty, right? I agree. Jasmine says she is really the villain we love to loathe. One of the best villains out there. She really is. They better nominate her and that bitch better win. Period. We got Miss Welder 69. She says Leslie got some nerve, honey. Her mama didn't want her whether she was dead or alive. And I think Alan, the one that died, I think he's the one that died. She took from Peaches. That's what I said earlier. From that conversation they had when they first saw each other, and Leslie made that comment about her doing her a favor by taking him. It must have been Alan. James says, "Right, Miss Sis, right, right, right." And Leslie's blithering, blabbering about Anita taking her mother away from her. Barbara might have wanted Leslie for a nanosecond, looked at Leslie's ornery little chocolate baby face and said, "Here you go, Peaches. She's all yours." Leslie didn't know Barbara was her mother until 5 minutes ago and couldn't have cared less. Now she claims to be on some crusade to make the Duprees pay for Barbara's suicide and Eva's deprivation and her own humiliation. Preposterous. Thank you, James. That is so true. We got Miss Gina Lloyd. She says, why does the flathead turkey tail use a whole bottle of baby oil on his lips? Leave some for Puffy. Right, honey. Right. She also says, I love both names. Maybe it's front porch when you talk, when you use the other cute picture, but the front gate talk when you use this one. Because, girl, you remind me of one of the king's guards at Buckingham Palace, keeping out all the bullshittery when you're sitting in front of the gate. And since you're the gatekeeper, can you please keep Leslie's ass out there? Girl, I'm trying, honey. I'm trying hard. I am trying. I think Bill's supposed to pick her ass up sometime this week and do that. So yeah, let's see. James says we cannot say this enough because it is impossible. And there's no question about it, so there's no reason to ask. And this is no offense to any of the other content creators because they're also very good in their own right. But if you ain't hip to the Recap Auntie trip, you are missing something special. Thank you, James. You just made me want to cry. Something terrible can happen to one of my favorite characters on the show, and it'll be hot and I'll be hot and bothered. Come and listen to Little Sis Recap and be chuckling about it when she's through. Shar is unique. Thank you. That's what I want to be. I want to be memorable, James. That's very important to me, even on stage. I want to be memorable, even if my part is small in the play. And I have not really played a lead role. I did play Mom Rainey, but she was more of a supporting. But I want to be memorable. I gained a lot of weight to be Mom Rainey, honey. I did what I needed to do to be Mom. And it's the same thing about this. It's my little piece of the YouTube and my little piece of the Beyond the Gates world. And so, yeah, I want to be memorable. And again, I want to stand out and I want to be on that damn show. So you already know I'm speaking it, putting it into the atmosphere, honey. You never know what God is doing. We got my girl Cynthia. She says Ted is always trying to have Eva spend more time with Kat. And I think it's stupid on his part. Kat is not ready for that, and I'm not sure if she ever will be. I agree. Teacher Jazz says at least Eva had the sense to decline the invite. Sometimes I think Ted is trying to stir the pot because he knows good and well Kat hates Eva and would not be pleasant to her under any circumstances, at least for now. Ted seems to be more Team Eva than Kat and Martin. This surely will not help his reconciliation with Nicole. I agree. And Cynthia says, facts teach Jazz. All facts, boo. Cynthia says, hey, Auntie and the Rascals. I hope y'all had a wonderful weekend. We had a birthday party for my auntie today. She turned 77. Okay, happy birthday, Auntie. And we had a wonderful time. Honey, did you bring them fans out, baby? Did she do do them where them fans at? Hey, where them fans at? Hey, did y'all do that or do y'all do the well no, that's the boots on the ground. Oh. Mike, what's the name of that song? My slide to the left, slide to the right, and work it, and it work, ow, and then, and turn to the right, yeah, I don't know the words, baby. My boyfriend knows it, but did y'all do that sin? James says, hey, happy birthday to y'all, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you. Sin, please convey Rascals happy birthday to your auntie. I was channeling Stevie Wonder. Polishing off my four red roses bourbon while doing so. If I'm feeling good, you better be feeling good too. I know that's right, James. Cynthia says, James, I'll tell her I'm an August baby too. My birthday is next Sunday. That's all right, girl. Happy birthday, boo. Happy birthday to you, my love. Jasmine says, I've said it before, but Leslie is hot garbage. No amount of zeros can change that. Hot, tacky garbage who gets off in instigating and harassment. Anita should have crossed her Anita should have right crossed her five-faced crazy ass. Right. Gina says, Allison is so tiny. If she abducted Chelsea, somebody had to have helped move Chelsea's body. To be honest, I have a sneaky suspicion Allison alive her husband Craig weeks ago. I agree. I believe that too. Jane says, gasp! Now we're really getting into the tall grass. What that mean, James? Teacher Jazz 217 says maybe Naomi will save the day. She's like the dog with the bone and won't let nothing go. That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that she'll do some digging and she knows how to do that corrupt shit like her pappy. We got Miss Pearly Cole. She says, I really believe Kat and Eva are fraternal twins. Kat took after her after Ted, and Eva's looks more like Nicole. Yeah, I believe it. I really believe that. James says, Pearly, I fully concur. Yes, I've always contended that Nicole and Eva looked alike and displayed similar traits and temperament. Kat has more of a fire in her than in her little belly than Ted could possibly be reasonable for. I hate to think, but rather than bringing an STD home to Nicole, Ted might have brought a little Leslie DNA home instead, which might have influenced the fraternal twin named Kat. Interesting. We got let me see. We got Jasmine. She says, okay, BTG recap rascals. Let's make sure to keep Auntie's likes up. We'll watch it and like it. And Auntie works twice as hard and never begs for likes. So hit the like button when you chime in. Thank you, boo. Thank you. Gina was like, hell to the yeah, girl. Yes. Thank you, Gina. Ms. Welders says, if I'm watching it from TV, I cannot figure out how to hit the like button. So I always go to my phone to hit the like button and usually go and listen again on my TV on the weekends while I'm cleaning. I love me some Auntie and the Recap Rascals. Looking forward to it every day. Thank you so much, Miss Welder. That means so much to me. Girl, I'll be cussing all in your house, girl. Oh, we got Miss Carolyn McWilson. She says, hello to the recap, Auntie. I'm just reading again. This is over the weekend, y'all. Just catching up. And Jasmine Williams, 5565, says, the almighty Duprees need to start flexing. Leslie needs the lockout treatment, and so does Vanasty for selling her a house. Nicole's bestie, my ass. Right now, it's Leslie 1, Dupree's 0. Right. Time to step up because y'all got hella enemies. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. All right, those were all of the recap comments from 118. So now the beast, honey, with the crazy ass top knot on the front of the picture. I'm like, why the hell did they choose that hairstyle for that crazy bitch? And why did she wear yellow? I have so many questions, y'all. I have so many questions, but it fit her. And actually, she's really giving me a lot of ideas. On my acting class, I have to act crazy. One of my little assignments, homework assignments, it ain't little, but one of my assignments, I have to act crazy. So I'm gonna really watch her and study her just to see how I can pick her up and see what I need to do to act crazy. So, but yeah, honey, I don't know why they picked that that hairstyle on that girl. But she's a sweetheart. I follow her on Instagram. She's a sweetheart. She says this character is definitely completely different than what she's ever played. So this was a stretch for her. So I'm really happy to see that she was able to pull it off because everybody thinks that Allison's ass is cray cray. We are reading the comments from episode number 119 with the top knot in the middle and the angry sad cuzzies on the side. So let's see. We got Mr. Michael Parms, 8931. Hey, Michael says, so if Allison was not married to Craig, why did she reject Chelsea when Chelsea was trying to get with her? Right? I think that she was having a mental breakdown or she disappeared and something happened. She might have been hospitalized or something and it's something happened to her that was a mental breakdown. That's why she decided, or she really thought that Chelsea was going to fight for her, and she didn't. So yeah, it was weird. It was weird. It was very very weird. But that's a real good question, Michael. We got James. James says, "Rascals, hey, little sis knows Chuck Brown." Keep what you got until you get what you need. Y'all, ooh, oh, you got to give a lot just to get what you need. Sometimes, y'all. Give me the bridge, y'all. Give me the bridge, y'all. Dun, 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 mm. I feel like busting loose, busting loose. Give me the bridge, y'all. Yes, that's back in the day. Who is it? Rare Essence. That's another go-go band. He says, and now Rascals, this is for Chelsea. I feel like busting loose, busting loose. Yeah, she better bust the fuck loose. Yeah, Rare Essence, the Junkyard Band, of course Chuck Brown. It used to be called Chuck Brown and the Soul Searchers. That used to be that's when they had albums, honey. Who else? I wasn't a go-go fan, but I know go-go when I feel it. Whenever I watched the Real Housewives of Potomac, their theme song has a lot of go-go bongos and stuff like that. So they be making a lot of like pop songs into go-go songs like what's the name of that girl? Da 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 ba 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 da da ba da 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 ba ba da da oh da 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 ba da ba da da oh all the pieces 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 of me. Listen to that, pieces of me. Not the original girl who sang it, but look up the go-go version. Y'all gonna like that shit. Y'all gonna be all up in y'all living room like, yes, okay, okay, go-go. I know it's a little flat. Sometimes I get a little flat on my notes, but I can sing. All right, James also says, what? I feel like Busta Loose, Busta Loose. Give me the bridge, y'all. Give me the bridge, y'all. Now, I feel like Busta Loose, Busta Loose. Was that enough? Go for the go-go little sis. Some mighty Chuck Brown for the Rascals this afternoon. Thank you, my love. Thank you, James. I was so sad to hear that he had passed away, but you know we all get old. All right, we got sis Jasmine Williams 5565. Jasmine says, BTG has a pest control problem. A bug, a gnat, and a tapeworm. Where the hell is the orchid man? Yeah, it's a big fucking pest problem, girl. We got when Tay talk. Hey Tay, she says it doesn't matter if Cat wears gloves because she lives there, so her prints will be there anyway. I didn't understand and why Jacob didn't tell her that. Yeah, I thought about that after I said it. I was like, shit, her fingerprints is everywhere. Shit, that's her spot. So yeah, she says, oh my God, I was thinking, what if Madison and Allison were working together? But when she ratted Allison out, I was thinking either she turned on Allison or she's not working with her. It'll make me wonder if because I know Michael just mentioned why did Allison stop talking to Chelsea. Maybe she did meet Madison and they talked and it didn't work out for her. Maybe so. Maybe so. Maybe when Madison was in a relationship with her, she just went on and on and on and on about Chelsea so much that remember when Madison met Chelsea at the club, she was looking at her like really like really bug-eyed and she was looking at her. Like cuz I don't even think she did say she followed her on social media so she knew Chelsea, but it makes me wonder did they date and then Allison tried to make her be like Chelsea and it just didn't work out. That's a thought, Tay. Thank you. She says, like I'm with you, and I saw it when you did. Martin has been looking good, right, girl? Wasn't he looking good, lady? That little jacket and girl. Thank you, Tay. We got Jordan Lawrence. Hey, Jordan, my love. Says this is the most entertaining review. Thank you, my love. That's what I'm here to do, baby. Entertain you. Let me entertain you. Let me see you smile. Let me do some new tricks. I think that's all I know. That's from the movie Gypsy. I was in the play, but I didn't sing that song. But thank you, Jordan. We have my girl Crystal Waters, my memory bank. She says, I know Chelsea didn't seem to be taking the advice she was given, but I figure she is going to come around to tapping into everything that she was told by her family in these sequences. She will then realize she will when she realizes she has to. I said this on another reviewer's channel, and that bee nearly bit my head off. What? I appreciate you so much more, Auntie. Oh, and I'm never. Oh, thank you, Crystal. And I'm never leaving you again. Oh, Auntie, there's no place like home. Oh, Crystal. Who's that bitch you bit your head off, girl? Look, I'll put on some gloves, baby, and kick her ass. Shit, I don't like for somebody to play with my peoples now. Never mind, don't start no shit, okay? Girl, y'all can go wherever you want. Like I said, I only listen to a couple of people who do it, maybe three. Because again, I don't want to have I don't want to taint my delivery. I don't want to have their I mean, I might mention about somebody's ideas. Buchanan TV, I love him. That boy is so smart. He'd be sitting there like, child. So I like him, and sometimes he really does bring up some very, very interesting nuggets. And I like my kind of entertainment. He brings up some interesting nuggets, and their content is not as long as mine. But girl, I'm so sorry, Crystal. Jasmine replies as he says, yeah, I visit a few other creators just because to try to support them and show. But Auntie is hands down the best recap show on YouTube. Oh, thank you, boo. The delivery, the voices, the realness without BS or snark is fantastic. This spot. Thank you. You love this spot. Thank you, my love. I appreciate you. You guys just really are so sweet and kind, and I really do appreciate y'all. Whew, offering y'all love, baby. It means so much to me. We got Carolyn McWilson. She says, Mad Allison Medallison. Not Medallison, girl. Not Medallison, girl. Yeah, that's very, very a good title for her crazy ass. Jasmine also says Vernon's new nickname is Sir Lump a Lot. Yeah, because he be have all his damn skeletons and shit are hiding up underneath a lot of rugs in that damn house. Want to sweep stuff up and just keep it moving. You can't do that shit. We got Raquel. Hey, Raquel. She says Chelsea needs to rip one of them table legs off and dog walk Alice's ass. I'm here for it. I hope when I tell you I'm ready for that shit, because you could tell that she's changing, like her strength. She's weak, of course, but as the episodes progress, you can see that she's going to be changing, like she's finding the strength that she never had before, because again, she didn't want to even tell her mom that she didn't want to be a model. But now I think this whole situation, everybody's wanting her to be back home. She's going to be back home safe, but I feel like she's not going to be the same. She's not going to be the same sweet, caring, concerned Chelsea. She's not. She's not going to be the same. This girl was attacked, kidnapped. You trying to make reason with this girl, and this girl don't hear you. So yeah, talking about it's all this crazy shit. So yeah, she's not gonna be the same. Raquel also says, "Oh, poor Chelsea. Once she turned that table over, she is in this thug mentality, right? Allison ain't ready for what is about to happen, right, girl? You could tell that when she turned that fucking table over, she was like, "What now, bitch?" She had that butch energy, baby, butch bitch. I was like, I ain't even know she had it in her. But people think the same about me. I'm really girly when it comes to stuff. But when I'm acting, I know how to be what I need to be. But thank you, Raquel. Michael Parms also says, Cat Richardson, aka Fancy Drew. Not Fancy Drew. Nancy Drew. Thank you, Michael. He also says Haley is not going to like Bill standing by Danny during the press conference. Of course she's not, with her jealous ass. Oh, with her jealous ass. I already thanked Exotic Butterfly on my other video. Thank you, Exotic. You are so sweet, baby. Thank you for the super thanks. Thank you so much. We have Angelica 40. I'm sorry, W40. She says, so great that they didn't bring Cray Cray Leslie into these scenes because the family did not need her nonsense today. Girl. James says, But she'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. Oh, she'll be coming around the mansion when she comes. She'll be coming around the mansion. She'll be coming around the mansion. She'll be coming around the mansion when she comes. James, you're absolutely right. Angelica also says, I love the unity with the Duprees coming together for Chelsea. It was so warm hearted to see that every single family member was genuinely in tears, and you could see the love too. It was so great to see this true, awesome unity. Oh, child, I was in tears myself, girl. Whew, yeah, it's really great. Detective Whisper, Raquel says, Detective Whisper is on the job. Ain't he? He doing pretty good. I'm really proud of Jacob. I really am. She also says, Danny and Bill Hart. Bill is gonna burn this motherfucker down. Ain't he really? Ain't he? Raquel also says, I knew it when Allison and her psycho ass. I love the way Chelsea is pulling her memories together, getting the strength to fight Allison. Yeah, I think that was wonderful how she was able to tap into that psyche and really pull out that Dupree strength, and just remember, she got it. She got it. She just need to listen to them. Raquel also says, Samantha looks so cute and Martin is looking so handsome and relaxed. Don't he, girl? Oh, don't he, baby? I was like, what's going on? Is it my eyes? Or maybe it's his beard, because his beard seems to be more fuller than normal. Oh, so exotic butterfly 220. She says, "Hi, Auntie. Hi, recap Rascals cousins. I hope someone from CBS is enjoying recap Auntie with us. Miss Shar, you are the perfect choice to host the official Beyond the Gates after show. Wow, I didn't think about that. That's if you aren't cast as Rowena or other fabulous characters on the show. I mean, somebody got to remove that pork loin from the menu. All the best to you, Auntie. Thank you, exotic butterfly. I hope so, because there are other, people on here who have way more views and way more subscribers than I do. But I'm hoping that I do know of two people who see me. I know of two people who see me from the show. We already know one. Mike, what's his name? I almost called him Randy. Randy does come by here every now and then and take a peek. So we know, but I do know somebody else. We got, okay, double AA 695. Hey, double AA. I don't remember ever seeing your comments, so thank you so much for coming by. Thank you. Please don't let this be the first or last time you come by here, my love. Please know that your comments do matter. Okay, I do this front porch talk where I read everybody's comments. I do these videos twice a week. Okay, so he said, I hope it's a he. Says, if Allison was always the stalker, why did she turn Chelsea down when Chelsea's asked her to be her girlfriend? Right. That's what I think somebody else said up top. I'm like, why the fuck did she do that? That didn't make no sense. I think that she was dating somebody else because she was frustrated, or maybe she was having some mental, issues, and she came back. Or she might have pretended she left and never did leave. She was always watching her ass. We have Jasmine. She says Chelsea has been close enough to Bug Eyes to grab that little bug and wrap that chain around her wrist and her neck and squeeze her bug eyes out. She sure has. She sure has, baby. We got Just Me 201 8201 says, I like the multiple still pictures as a narrate storylines. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much, Just Me. I mean, it was Jasmine's idea. At first I thought it was tough because I was just flipping all of it, but that means I got to put in some work. Now, again, during the week of my play, I might be able to do it because I'm doing daytime shows for my play, and I'll have my evenings and nights free, so I should be able to do it. But if I'm letting it be a habit. Like when I first did these reviews and recaps, I thought it was going to be daunting. I'm like, me doing a damn video every day, going from me doing Beauty and Black once a week, and then I did the Later Daters too. I did a binge review of the Later Daters. That was a Netflix show that came on that talked about people in their 50s dating. So I was like, that was my first thing to really start doing recaps. I started looking at the Later Daters. I did Beyond not Beyond the Gates, but Beauty and Black by Tyler Perry. And so that was easy because it was a drop here and there, but this was every day. I didn't think I could do it, but here we are, 119 plus videos in, and I'm doing it. So I'm going to definitely do the pictures along with the video. So I thank you again, Jasmine, for that advice. Thank you, my love. I appreciate you. Just Me also says, I like this episode. People have been picking it apart. picking this show apart. Move on and stop watching it. I'm going to trust the process and on all the storylines. Just one thing, please don't make Vernon the pappy of Leslie. We do need more faithful men on this show, right? I mean, I believe that if Leslie is his daughter, he had Leslie before he met he had Leslie with Barbara before he met Anita. So I don't think that he cheated. I don't see Vernon as being a cheater. I feel like if he did have any type of relations with Barbara, and if Barbara is as beautiful as Leslie, yeah, he kicked it with her. And if he did, because remember Leslie is older than Danny and Nicole, I think that he met her before. But I think that Barbara was trying to really just get rid of everything, all things articulates. She probably they kicked it, and he didn't know about Barbara, the connection to Barbara, until Anita just read him that letter a couple of months ago. What he should have did, well, maybe he just thought, some guys, they be out there kicking it. They don't be remember people's names. And he was out there all in the, he was a senator. He was a civil rights. He was probably kicking it with a lot of women. He don't remember everybody's names. He don't remember everybody's names, honey, at all. So we also have my girl Jasmine. She says, "Okay, Auntie, love the pictures changing. This show is getting better, and you have upped up the recap game. Thank you, my love. Thanks to you. Thanks to you, my love. Thanks to you." Jasmine also says, "Best Beyond the Gates recap, period. Thank you, boo. Exotic Butterfly, yes, the best." And so we have Angelica. She says, "Girl, ditto times 10. This is the best recap for Beyond the Gates. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all so much. I love y'all. I love y'all." And it seems like a lot of the comments are like saying it twice. I'm like, hell, so nice. It says it twice. But thank y'all. We got James. He says, "Look here. I would have eaten that meal, every morsel. That looked tasty. And if Allison was too slow at her plate, I might have eaten hers too." It did look good though, and how she described it. I would have sipped a sample of that red wine in that goblet, and if it was wine, then I would throw it down the hatch. If it was cherry Kool-Aid, then only then would it would be dripping down Allison's scary face. She is doing so great. Like I said, um for her to be such a sweet girl, this she said this role was a stretch for her. So she's doing really, really great. She's so believable. She has the look. I mean, she has the scary appeal. Um, she's not doing a lot, but we feel it through the screen, and that's what I have to work on when it comes to my acting, because I'm so big in personality, and I have to on stage, baby. We are taught to project. Like our voice has to hit the very, very last row in the balcony, even if you have a mic on, because at any moment those mics might go off. So your voice has to project. So that's what I've been taught for 15 years. So now me switching things around with my training in classes and stuff, I have to remember that it has to be read on the screen. I don't have to be loud and very ghetto. I ain't ghetto, but I have to work on that. So it's gonna take some time. But yeah, I'm gonna get it though. I'm gonna get it. But she's really great. That girl is really doing a great job. She should get an honorable mention or something because she's playing crazy in a good way. We have Jasmine Williams. She says, "So we're gone from Nat in a top knot to a nut at a top knot with baby T." Chelsea needs to try to be calm and cool and smart to get out of there. Right. I heard a rumor that Buck Eyes is working with Madison's obsessive ex. Really, inquiring minds want to know. I don't know. Um, well, I don't know about that, girl. That's a good concept though, but I don't think that. I think that's rumor, girl. I think that's rumor. We got Elizabeth Lassiter. She says, "Auntie, Martin was looking all almondy in this episode. Go ahead and call him Almond Joy. He really was, girl. He's so almondy." Okay, so Alice's character confuses me, right? She first turned down Chelsea, acting like she doesn't love her. She loves her husband, someone we haven't seen nor heard from in months. Was he really her husband? Is he dead? Then she goes to stalking her up out the blue. Because how you choose to come back into her life with Madison got into the picture. She had plenty of time to get Chelsea back, but you choose to beat yourself up and blame this on the husband who's been missing. When that didn't work, you said, I'm going to kidnap this bitch on some I'm going to make you love me type of bullshit. There was no need to go through all of this. She was into you, but you wanted till she was in a relationship to want her back. This was some to be thriller, unnecessary plot twist. Allison better give me misery vibes in order for me to be interested in this storyline. I think you'll be pleased, Elizabeth. I think she's doing that. But yeah, it is a confusing plot twist. I like the plot twist because it could have easily been a man. Because most kidnaps, when it comes to heterosexual, we always hear about a man kidnapping a woman, but a woman kidnapping a female. I think that's a really dope plot twist to me. You said something else that I wanted to talk about. Okay, we already Craig, honey. We'll talk about Craig. Because I already seen again. We're doing a midweek recap, so I already seen what Craig's mo was. You said something. Was he really her husband? She was talking out the blue. Madison gets. Yeah, I think that maybe she started dating Madison and it didn't work out. That's why it seemed like Madison had a fear of Chelsea when she first met her. She was just looking real weird. If y'all remember her at the bar at Uptown that time, she was just looking like very spacey. So that's when Chelsea came to her and said, "Oh, are you gonna keep staring at me, or you're gonna come say hi?" So it was very very weird how Madison was looking at her. Like, oh, is that's the one that she was talking about type of vibe. That's what she gave me. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But thank you, Elizabeth, as always. Hang in there, girl. I don't watch Tubi. I don't even have Tubi. But yeah, I feel like man, I don't want them to kill Allison. I really don't want them to kill her off. I think they should keep her around. But I feel like she's not gonna last. I think Chelsea's gonna off her and she gonna choke the shit out of her with them damn handcuffs. I think that's what she's gonna do. We got Miss Brown, honey. Miss Brown, 9359, baby. She back. She says, "Hey there, boo. I'm peeking through the gates again. And child, this one's so good. You did it again. Loving it. Thank you, my love. Thank you, Miss Brown." We got James. He says, when the time comes and Jacob is in hot pursuit of geriatric Joey, will we truly be able to blame the gangster when Jacob yells, "Freeze!" But Joey keeps on running. Joey ain't gonna hear that whisper. Hell no. He gonna be like, "Freeze!" Oh God, Carolyn McWilson. She says, I feel like Allison and Madison is working together. She knows something. That's what I feel. I feel like that too. I feel like Madison and Allison met, but I think that Madison got afraid of her because I think that she talked about Chelsea way too much for her. Well, I already saw episode 120, 121, so we're just chit chatting on the front porch. But when Craig met up with Kat and Jacob at Orphe Jeans, he said that Allison was obsessed. Now remember, he's just an escort. He ain't even her man. And he's an escort. So I think that they met. I think that Madison is afraid to talk about that part, but I think that her and Madison did meet, and I think that Allison talked way too much about her. Madison had to step back away from her, and but when she saw Chelsea, she was like, "Oh my God, that's the one." I think that they dated at some point for a little bit, and Madison stepped away from her. It's going to be a connection there somehow. It's some type of connection. We got Jordan. He replied to Miss Carolyn. He says, I have been seeing a lot of people saying that, but I'm confused as to why they would work together after sleeping with the same person. That's what I'm saying. I don't think they work together. I don't think they're in cahoots. I think that Madison was really really scared of Allison. I think that she was scared of her, but at the same time, I feel that if they did date, Allison would have said something to her. But at the same time, I remember Allison telling Chelsea, "Don't trust Madison. Don't trust her." She said that. I remember her saying that because I do the recaps and I'm very detailed with it. I do remember her telling Chelsea to not trust Madison. So I'll be surprised if they never met. But I feel like they dated before. I feel like that. We got Miss Carolyn McWilson. She says, love the voiceovers. Thank you, my love. She also says, something is odd about Madison. I may be wrong. Yeah, a lot of people are saying that. James says, if Rascals, we need to give my little sis one of her very own. You better say that. Let the folks know that this is why we're here and why they need to get here because of them gems like that. Vernon, chill with that. You sure like to sweep stuff under the rug. That's why your rug is so damn lumpy. You better say that, Shar. James, I be locked in the moment, baby. I just say whatever this brain comes up with. Oh my God, y'all tickle me. Jasmine says, yes, Auntie hit that out of the park. That was the best recap yet. Love the changing pictures because I watch on my TV, but this is super entertaining. Vernon is Mr. Lumpy Rug. Holla if you hear me now. Holla. Cynthia says, hey, Sin. She says, period. Vernon has a new name. Y'all me gave me the lumpy rug. Yeah, he's lumpy. Got all that shit hiding in underneath that fucking rug. Y'all are so funny. I love y'all so much. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't even know where the fuck that came from. It just comes out of from an anger and a creativity, honey. We got Miss Carolyn McWilson. She says Kat needs to start her own PI agency. Facts. She needs to be a private investigator, honey. A private investigator, and she's fearless as fuck. She don't mind, just walking through there and say, look, Nick, we need this and we need this now. I mean, stop pussyfooting around. Get your ass up and I need this. She likes to break the law to get things fixed, and I like that shit. That's what Elon does, and Marcel. So James says now that could be a very cool development. Carolyn, PI could be Kat's side hustle, and if things work out the way I hope, Tomas and Kat become a loving couple. Kat's being a PI could be an interesting wrinkle in their relationship. Tomas being Kat's man and an attorney, and Jacob, Kat's cousin and police detective, would be struggling to keep Kat from stepping out over the lines. During her investigations, while her Uncle Bill, the fixer, would be helping Kat and making it easier for her to step over the lines. Okay, yeah, that does sound really great. Thank you, James. We got Miss Carolyn. She says, yes, Danny come through. Bill, get your baby girl back. I liked how they worked together. That was nice. We have Miss Welder. She says, oh my God, what if Madison and Allison are working together? They keep showing Madison close up. Yeah, I didn't like that. That just confused me, Miss Welder. I was like, why? Why y'all keep showing a close up of her face? Y'all making her look guilty. I don't like that. I like Madison. Like I said, I forgot about Leslie's crazy ass. When she's funny, she's like number two for me. Of course, it's Danny, her, and Madison. Madison is so real. That's why I like her. Mr. Welder also says, look at you changing the pictures while talking. You got that shit. Girl, I'm trying, honey. I'm trying. Ms. Welder also says, okay, unless the bed is bolted down, drag that bed, bitch. Grab that phone, really. Yeah, she got that lamp, girl. She got a chair. Girl, she got the damn chain to the handcuffs is about a mile long. Girl, as soon as her ass was like on the bed, I would I would headbutt her ass. Cause her feet are free. I would let my heel buck her in the middle of that big ass forehead and wrap that damn chain around her throat. I would do that real quick, honey. In a heartbeat. Shit. Okay, we got James. He says Allison and that creepy human being, human like doll, Megan, look like they were created from the same blueprint. I heard about Megan. I was like, okay, I think they brought a Megan 2 out. Yeah, she does look like her. She's real small. Doris Clay. Hey, Miss Doris. Doris says, let me just say it's 5 a.m. and I'm trying to get to sleep, but your recap is everything. It's just so good, like an uncensored reenactment of the show. Your voices be spot on. Oh, thank you. I'm too deep. I'm too into it to sleep, so I had to get up and write a comment. Oh, thank you. Love your work, Auntie. Thank you, Doris. I appreciate you so much, girl. Thank you. That means a lot to me. That means so much to me. Thank you so much. We have some comments underneath. It says, yes, honey, I agree. Cynthia says, I agree, Doris. By the way, by the way, that's my aunt's name too. I have an aunt Doris too. I do too. I was about to go to sleep and I turned and on Auntie before going night night. Exotic Butterfly says, yes, I watch Auntie's recaps on my TV, but I have to grab my phone to comment. LOL, recap Auntie is the best. Thank you. So that means you're giving me like double views, honey. The views on the TV and views on your phone. So thank you, ladies, so much. That means so much to me. We got Michael Parms. Michael says, Allison has Chelsea in Misery's house. Hope there are no hammers around. I hope it is so that bitch can use them on her. Exotic Butterfly says, very clever reference. Love it. Right? And Michael always give the most clever comments. So Michael's like, thank you. Yeah, Michael be on it, though. He really be on it. He also says, in that house, Allison has Chelsea stashed. I was expecting to see Hansel and Gretel or Cody Lock show up. Ain't that don't that house look very storybook like? Oh, Cynthia says, and don't forget Little Bo Peep, baby. Michael says, yeah, and that nutmeg has probably got Sleeping Beauty in another room. Where's a good prince when you need one? Right? I'm like, who used to live in that house? It's like, damn, it's like really woodsy and very storybook. Like, yes, little girl, or the witches. Yeah, let's little pretty, all that bullshit. I'm telling you, y'all know any voiceover people, uh, talent agents, y'all better send my shit on because I'm doing this shit. All right, we got Michael. He also says, who do you think is going to actually rescue Chelsea? I'm going to give you my thought about that almost at the end of the video. If I don't forget, y'all know my ass. Y'all know me. Let me write this shit down. Let me pause it. Okay, I wrote it down. I'm not going to forget it. I have 2 other videos I got to do before I upload this, but I will mention it at the end. Who I feel is going to rescue her. Especially since seeing the how everything is flowing. The last episode number 121. I think I know who might be really a big deal in this whole rescuing Chelsea thing. Okay, Lightning Storm says, I think we're all rooting for uncuffed Bill. It's not going to be a good day for Allison when he shows the fuck up. Facts, son. Thank you. Jasmine says, I'm ready for Bill to do what he would do without cuffs and scorch the damn earth. Go, Bill, and please leave the top knot gnat at home and out of grown folks' business. Right? Right? Okay. Cynthia says, my vote is for Bill. And then Exotic Butterfly says Bill and Cat. Okay, okay. So we seem that it's Bill. I don't think it's gonna be Bill. I feel like it won't be Bill. I feel like it won't be Bill. But I'll give you my reasons why. Michael says, I'm surprised Leslie didn't confront Martin at the country club so they could say, bitch, get the fuck out of my face. Get out of my fucking face. Then we shouldn't see Ted, who was at the club waiting on the launch, honey. Maybe it will happen in the next episode. He ain't been there the last few episodes. We ain't seen Ted's face. Michael also says, let's see if they continue this dream sequence. We will see Vernon and Naomi. Didn't see them at all. The old lady who lived in the shoe. Yeah, that's the house. That's what Cynthia says. KB90. Hey, KB90. I think I remember seeing you in the chat, like my live chat before. Yeah, I think I remember seeing you in my live chat. Hey, boo. Hey, what's going on, KB? Madison was the MVP of this episode. She didn't hesitate to drop Alice's name as the #1 suspect. She stepped up to fight for her woman. She never felt threatened by Allison. Right. Angelica agrees, says, yes, Madison stepped up, but in any real investigation, they always want to know who was the last person that the victim was with, and it was Madison. Also, I would love to know how Allison got her address, because when she was talking to Allison, Chelsea hadn't set up the studio with Kat, yet she was probably following her. That's why I feel like Madison and Allison might have dated, and maybe she has a tracker or something. But remember also Madison, well, Chelsea did a reveal saying that she moved into the green home. I told you, her doing that social media shit, and so everybody can know where she is and what she's doing and who she's with. I think that was a really bad idea for her to do. It was really, really bad. And now That girl knew everywhere where she was. She knew everywhere. We have, but thank you, both ladies. Thank y'all. We have, I don't know if KB is a girl or a guy, but thank you, KB. Like I said, I remember you being in the live chat. We got Cynthia. She says, I love how they did the dream sequence, although she really didn't channel them, but it was cool. Yeah, she really didn't. She eventually kind of did with Bill, but not really. She just didn't hear them. Cynthia also says Danny told Bill, "Do what you got to do to get my baby back." That's right, honey. She said, "Break some rules. Yeah, break some rules. Handcuffs off, baby." James says, "That's right. Handcuffs off." Danny said, "Handcuffs off, baby." Chelsea has two parents who have no problem doing the most when it comes to dealing with people who have managed to get on their bad side. Allison is now more in trouble than Chelsea is. Just to just too insane to know it yet. Yeah, she is. And Cynthia says Kat really missed her call and she could be a really dope fucking detective. Right. Exotic Butterfly says absolutely I agree. Kat will be a fabulous detective and I agree. Okay. Well, that is the end of the comments on episode 119. So we are going to skedaddle to episode 120, and 119 had about 81 comments on there. So now 120 has, let me refresh, has 52, so it won't be as long. All right, let's see what we got. We got Jasmine. She says Bug Eyes Megan is next to level crazy. Eat me so we can be together forever. Wasn't that weird as fuck? That was so weird. Child, I thought that was weird as hell. Wente Talk says Leslie and Haley act like the Duprees owe them something, and like both of them didn't fuck on those daughters of husbands, right? And Haley has a lot of nerve, and she got a lot of nerve. Her crazy got mad. I was so sick of her. I was like, girl, sit your ass down somewhere. Go get on top of Randy, cause he waiting on you. Shit. Tay also says, Auntie, I really can see you being the owner of Orphe Jeans. Oh my God. But actually, I couldn't have seen you as Mona. Ooh, ain't you something, Tay? Thank you, my love. That means a lot to me for you to say that. That means so much to me. I still have a lot to do, baby, when it comes to acting on camera. But thank you. That means a lot. Thank you, Tay. Tay also says, Jacob says, sit your ass, you 5L ass, down before I make you change. Did he? Shit, damn, Craig thought he was gonna come in there and rule. Now his voice, baby girl. Y'all listen to that shit on damn, like in y'all little headphones, baby. Shit. His voice just sing tingles all. I'm like, nigga, shit. Ooh, okay, we got Miss Curly K 7041. Hey girl, she says, I'm with you, Auntie. Chelsea could have hit her with that shit. Right. Shit, turn them, let them feet into hands and wrap that shit around what you need to do. Or kick that bitch in her puss and knock her down. That because she's been on her. She's been on top of her a lot. Girl, I would position my long ass legs and kick that girl in the pee pee and and damn twist that damn long ass chains attached to them damn handcuffs around her throat. And that would be it, girl. That would be it. Okay, we got my girl Shar. Hey Shar 90303. Hey boo. She says, when I tell you this is the recap I needed, I'm hollering. She says a new subby for sure. Another Shar. Hey Shar. Thank you. Thank you, boo. We got Michael Parms, baby. We are him. He says, what about going to the bathroom while she's chained up in bed? Right? I think that damn uh crazy ass Allison would probably give her a bucket to piss in, honey. That's what I feel. We got JSM Riches. Hey, JSM Riches. Hey, my love. I don't think I've ever seen your name before. Okay. So thank you. Thank you so much, honey. Thank you for coming by. Please don't let this be the first or last time, baby. You come by here and you say something because your words do matter, baby. They do. He says, I swear you got that Jacob's whispering sounding voice down. Mwah! Thank you so much, JSM Riches, honey. Thank you, thank you, thank you. House of Sir James, thank you, my love, again for your super thanks. That means so much to me. I've already highlighted you on episode number 121, so thank you so much. I appreciate you so much, baby. We got Elizabeth Lassiter. Let me see. Let me do a quick reply to my boo. Y'all know we do this live, baby. Unless I gotta go pee. Like, really? Yeah, I said that. Shit. Okay, Elizabeth Lassiter, she says, the more I think about it, honey, what does Allison do for a living? Because she sure got some time and some money, baby. Buying male escorts, cyber stalking, in-person stalking, buying chloroform. I'm just saying, this is a lot of dedication to a person you could have had for free because she told you she wasn't into you first, right? I mean, she has a lot of money and she bought her that expensive food. Was it from Orphe Jeans? No, she bought it from Uptown. So yeah, that's all of that too. And then she got to keep the money. She might have gotten it as an inheritance. You know, maybe she killed her parents or her parents died and she just cracked up as a result of it. Crystal Water, she says that they were watching Obsessed. That's right. We're talking about Haley and Caroline. They were watching Beyonce's movie Obsessed. Thank you, Crystal, as always, girl. She says, she also says, I heard someone say Martin, Smitty, and the kids live in a brownstone. Now, I'm on the West Coast, girl, and not sure if that is considered an apartment or a house, but I'm sure you know those Shar. It's supposed to be a brownstone. Yeah, because they have upstairs, downstairs, but it looks like it's an apartment to me. But they do have a lot of brownstones in DC. But the way that they angle it, whenever we see where they live, it's never like the front. It's like from a window. So I don't know. It doesn't look brownstone to me. It looks like it's an apartment, just like a two-level apartment. So Jasmine says a brownstone can be a single-family home or divided into apartments. Brownstones refers to bricks and the townhouse style. So New York is famous for them. Yeah, and near the Capitol in D.C., there's a lot of brownstones. New York has a lot of them too. I don't know if they consider them that. Yes, she just said it. But near DC, near on Pennsylvania Avenue, near that way, near Northwest DC, there are a lot of brownstones. So yeah, Michael Parham says a little info on the character Cunningham, but I mean Buck Buchanan. Okay, I've been talking about Buck, baby. Okay, Will Cooks is an American actor, model, and he was a model, baby, based in Atlanta, Georgia. Before his career in entertainment, he worked in education as a teacher, school teacher, counselor, and director of student learning service. Okay, his recent credits include Paramount Plus, Fatal Attraction. Okay, Watch History, For My Man, The Color Purple 2023. He was in that. Okay, Pickleball Princess and The Secret Life of Amy Benson. He was in The Color Purple. I'm about to look at that. I'm gonna have to look at, because I cried when I saw that. I didn't cry at the movie, but when I saw that they were bringing out the actual musical, because again, I've been in the musical twice. I've been Sophia and I've been Suge Avery. So hearing those songs being put on film when they did the teaser a couple years ago, I was done. I boo-hooed all on camera looking at that reaction. I was reacting to the trailer. The movie was good. It was all right, but if The Color Purple comes to your city and they bring it back, you need to go see it. If there's a local theater group that's doing it in your city, go see it because there are songs that's in the play that's not in the actual, like the older movie. Of course, you've seen the movie, now with all the musicals, but it's people always think that it's the same, but it's not the same. But thank you, Michael, as always. We got my girl Rhonda SMH 1879. She says, I can't stand to see people with their raw ass feet up on the couches. Then they have the nerve to swirl and twirl them all over to that fabric, girl. Haley and Caroline satin up there like they fucking besties. Bill and Danny got hella chemistry, don't they? I haven't been checking for him since he did my girl wrong, but how ironic is it going to be when Danny and Bill get back together? I can see it. What the hell is wrong with Chelsea? Who she ain't did nothing that they're well, what the hell is wrong with Chelsea? She ain't doing nothing that they're telling her to do right in her dreamlike state. And Allison need to be shamed, honey. How she just going to just strong arm Chelsea's cat, shaking my damn head. Not Chelsea's cat. Right. She got a nerve. And see, people don't think that women can do that shit, but they can. Who was it? Some person. Okay, I was watching Steve Harvey's daughter, Brandy Harvey's show. She has her own YouTube channel, and she had one of her guests on there. this lady was on Later Daters. Her name is Lori something. I can't. It's not Lori Harvey, but it's Lori something. And when she was young, she was molested by a female. And so now that she's older, she's finding it hard to really connect with men, although she has kids and stuff, but she has a very hard exterior, so she's trying to soften it up. But a lot of people don't think that women can do that, but women can do it. They definitely can, honey. They have it, as long as they got fingers and a fucking crazy ass imagination, they can do just, yeah. Anything you can do, I can do better. Yeah, that shit. James says, Rhonda, that uppercut weave, left hook, uppercut weave, left hook, yeah, he said it's coming, baby. Chelsea is wanting to put it up, it's waiting to put it up on her. It's written all over her face. Yes, she don't gotta say a word. Yes. Okay, we got TG Shy Girl. Hey, TG Shy Girl. Fun fact about me, I used to be shy. I did when I was a little girl. I used to be very, very shy until there was a music teacher who heard me sing, and she told me that I needed to let my voice be heard. You got a big voice, and you people need to hear your voice. So when you hear me, my singing voice doesn't sound like everybody else's. I ain't trying to sound like nobody but me. But if it had not been for that music teacher, I probably would still be in my shy state. But yeah, I used to be very, very shy. Thank you, TG. She says, hey, Auntie, I love your commentary. It's so funny. Thank you, my love. I appreciate you. I really, really do. Thank you. We have Elizabeth Lassiter. Hey, Elizabeth. She says, Auntie, that they finally threw that point Lauren out, right? I wanted Naomi to slap that wig off Haley when she showed up after Bill told her to keep her ass at home. You had me singing right with you though. Don't mess with Bill. No, 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 no. Yeah, I did an on-camera video about that. I might put it as a short. And so y'all can see it. I'm gonna break it down and record it, and I'll put it as a short, as a response to this message is from Bill, baby, to fucking Allison, and I'm gonna put it on as a short so y'all can see me doing that. All right, thank you for that inspiration, Elizabeth. Thank you. James says Bill and Danny are the best looking non-couple should have be couple on the show. Don't they look good together, James? They look good together. Oh, they look so good together. James also says, the Duprees established a Fairmont Crest. It's possible Vernon Dupree has always been rich. Okay. Even when he was in the civil rights fight, wooing the articulates, the downing the articulates, fathering Leslie, answering the question of why is Vernon always ready to solve problems with his checkbook or sweeping them under the lumpy rug. Yeah, yeah, ain't that something? Exotic Butterfly, she says, oh, thank you, Auntie, for the shout out. Hopefully it will be the first of many. Thank you, my love. Alexa played Deserve It All by Kendrick Lamar because you are the best to ever do it. Thank you, and definitely deserve it all. Thank you. Girl, you gonna keep me crying? Girl. Thank you, Exotic Butterfly. She says also, Haley would be better as one of MC Hammer's background dancers opposed to Beyonce's. Because that screenshot of those toes, girl, stop. Hammer time, girl. I was gonna go in on her, but I got some people watching and I gotta be careful. So yeah, but honey, I have to tell my boyfriend sometimes, baby, you got to reel me in, because if I go back out there too far, baby, I might get in trouble. So reel me in, baby, reel me in, reel me in. So I was finna go because that baby toe looked like it was. She had something going on the side of that foot, baby. Child, all right. I mean, a pretty face don't mean pretty feet. Uh, James says, but at least Haley used the doorbell to request entry into the palace. When Danny visits the Hamilton home, honey, she just walks in. And Bill, that's Bill's fault. He don't be changing the damn passcode. He know that girl know that passcode. Why the fuck you don't change the code? Cynthia says, Kat says she is not waiting for fucking Jacob and his damn slow ass arrest warrant, right? Take it forever. James was like, yep, Kat is displaying some definite private eye energy. She's doing it. I ain't mad at baby girl. She's doing that shit. James also says Caroline needs a bigger role on the show as Andre's new interest and to make Ashley even more jealous. That's a great idea, James. Cynthia also agrees. That's a really dope ass idea. We got Jasmine. She says, so we find out that Craig was Alice's pimp for working for Joey. For Nasty overplayed her hand and got read by Joey, didn't she? He was like, your ass way too damn long, honey. I might not be interested in your ass. For real, for real. That mosquito just had to run to that place with all that runner, all runner on her. Not all runner on her fucking head, whining like the child she is. Not a whole sis, not a whole runner. Bill is not amused, honey. Why hasn't Chelsea choked the hell out of Bug Eyes Megan, baby? She needs to buck up now, right, honey? Maybe they're going to save it for Friday. Maybe we're going to get a big ass fight sequence. But kick her ass. Y'all going to hear all of that. Y'all going to hear all of that, baby. All of it. I got Friday off too. Y'all gonna get it all, baby. James says Vanasty is still hot for Joey, but she also knows Doug is jealous. Yeah. She saw down bad Dr. Doug talking to Jacob, got scared that he was going to spill something that could start paving her road to prison cell, and has probably decided to cool it with the poker table tete-a-tete, so Doug will think she's away from Joey and will back off. Yeah, that's yeah. She probably got a little nervous. She does look scared though. She really does. Even though Nicole has told her leave that nigga alone. He was like, okay, but you'll be back. Joey was like, he knows that bitch will be back. Cynthia says, Brock from Buchanan TV said they could have asked him to be, has him to be the FBI agent. Yeah, I remember hearing him say that. Buck, baby, Buck. Buck, that old man, baby. I was like, go ahead, Buck. Buck was sharp now. Buck was sharp. Sharp. He was real sharp. Go ahead, Buck. Cynthia also says, Haley always trying to make things about her with those who with those hooves of her. Oh, Lord, help me, Jesus. Oh, okay. Cynthia also says, I had a feeling Craig was not Allison's husband. I think we all figured that out. We thought he was dead or not. And so Just Me says, child, that was not on my bingo card. Really? I did mention about maybe he was bought, but I didn't know he was an escort until Naomi started talking about she sees him with all these pictures with all these different women, but wasn't nothing of Allison on his page. So I was like, nigga, you's a player. Oh, now okay, now we know you are like a real true player. So yeah. Cynthia says, Shar, I was trying my best to read the board to see wasn't it if the pork loin was still up there. It was real blurry, but I see it. I see it, baby. They took it down. They took it down, boo. They took it down. The publicist says, you cussed a bit. Thank you, the publicist. You sprinkle that ish everywhere like parsley, and I love it. Oh, thank you. I feel like they be wanting to say it. I just feel like I say what they feel like they want to say. That's all. I just speak their truth. That's it. But thank you, the underscore publicist. Sandra Cullum, 7827. Hey, Sandra. She says, Bill genuinely cares about Haley, but he still loves Danny. And that's a fact, in my opinion, anyway. And you are right. He cares. I think that he cares for Haley because she helped him in a time that he was feeling, I was Miss Sealy, you came by there, honey, and I was feeling mighty low. I was feeling real down in my spirit. Yeah, I think that she helped him renew that part of him that was dormant and dead in his marriage. So I think he appreciates her, but I don't think that he gives a fuck though. I don't think so. Yeah, no, I don't think so. Nope, I don't think so. Okay, but yeah, I think that he does care about her a lot. He's grateful to her. We got Cheech Jazz 217 says Naomi put more effort into finding June's children than she did finding her sister. You better say that, Jazz. And then other Jazz says, yes, she did. And she's keeping Mosquito's fake miscarriage secret a mistake. I'm over her. Right. These people loyalty, the only people who's really loyal is Danny and Nicole. I didn't even think about that. Damn. Ain't that something? She's sitting there talking about she need to be in fucking court to help some lady with her damn house when it was her fault for not reading the fine print. Ooh, that's a good one. Teach, yeah, that's why I started this front porch because reading it ain't enough. I like to. Ooh, y'all be bringing out the nuggets. I love it. Thank you, both Jasmines. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We have Sandra Cullum says Haley is all day scared that Bill will get back with Danny. Haley wants him to be in the family so bad. But she will never again. Haley, stop with the drama. Ain't she so insecure, Sandra? She's so insecure. And it shows all over her little body. James says that iPhone camera was trying to run away from that still of a nasty's face. And pretty soon Allison is going to start shooting laser beams out of the eyeball. These ladies are very pretty, but yikes. Right, exactly. Yikes. I'm serious. I was recording and that video that eye of hers, and I know God knows I know they like that is not flattering, Shaw. I'm like, child, I was like, what's going on with my camera? Because I'm an Android. That's my personal phone, but I use camera for strictly all social media. Somebody said that because I couldn't afford no damn Canon 54321 XYZ. I can't afford that. And I like for everything to be in one. I don't want to be putting stuff up on here and there, do all that editing. So they said, look, if you want to do social media, go ahead and get your camera. If you want to vlog, and I'm not a vlogger because I ain't got a lot going on, get that little thing that turns around on its own. But yeah, it was a good investment, and at least with cell phones, you could pay on it for a long time. James also says Joey's looking very geriatric today in that ugly old man suit. He's consistently the worst dressed man on the show. Vanasty is an art student's dream. Ooh. I had to put this shit on pause. I gotta read this. Come on, Shar, pull it together. Read. Her neck is given a wealth of anatomical information. Her sternocleidomastoid muscles. Read, Shar. Those two. Those two. Those two. Those two big muscles on the side of her neck are standing are are standing out in a relief sharp relief. The insertion. Okay. The insertion of these muscles into her sternal notch, the V shape area at the upper chest, is clearly evident. It's like she's been. Y'all gonna have to go to his comment, please. Go to episode 120 and look at his statement about Vanessa's neck. I can't read it. James, did you used to be a doctor or something? I'm still tearing up. Oh, okay, I can read it. It's it's like she's been bench pressing heavy weights. Oh my god. Come on, get it out, Shar. Shit, get it out. It's like she's been bench pressing heavy weights with her neck. Oh. Oh god. Jesus help me. Phew. Okay. Miss Welder says they need to make sense of why Allison turned Chelsea down the first time when Chelsea wanted her. Maybe Chelsea will ask her if Allison isn't married. Hopefully she will. Whew. Just me says, clock it. Yeah, she could have had her. I didn't understand that. Hopefully they will. Hopefully, honey, they will. Chelsea will ask her. Hopefully, Ms. Welder also says, I don't know. It's just me, but I'm having a hard time finding a way to comment Anybody else having that problem? It's just fine with me, sis. That's weird. Sometimes you have to leave the chat and come back in. Yeah, everybody, James said it's fine, and Cynthia says it's fine. You might have to, yeah, leave it and come back in, or if you're watching it on your TV, you can go on your phone and comment. It does that sometimes. Sometimes I go on YouTube and my favorite people that I watch, the video don't pop up, so it gets like that sometimes. But you push through, honey. You push through, baby. I like that. I love it, baby. I love it. And Rhonda says, Auntie, you are a big deal. Oh, and these YouTube screens, you deserve all of the super thanks. Thank you so much, Rhonda SMH. Thank you, my love. And we have Denise Miller, 8619. Hey, Denise. Hey, my love. I am loving this show and your commentary, sis. Thank you, my love. I don't think I've ever remember seeing your name. If I have, please excuse me, but I'm going to give you my spiel anyway. Please don't let this be the first or last time you come by here and talk, honey, because as you can tell, we have a good time over here, baby. We have a real good time. All right. All right, we are at the next video recap for the episode number 121 with Bill carrying Leslie's crazy ass on the front porch with us. We don't want her out here with us, Bill. We got Heather Sherman, 8943. Hey, Heather, how are you, my love? I don't believe I've ever seen your name or comment here before. So first of all, let's welcome you to our world, baby. Welcome to Rascalville, okay? We have a good time. She says this recap is the best heart. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Please don't let this be the first or the last time, baby, you say anything on this channel because your words matter, okay? We have Curly K 7041. She says, that's so funny you listen to the theme song every time, baby. I do too. It reminds me of music you play to a competitive dance routine, and I do my best imitation. Curly K, you better have a good time. You know what it also reminds me of? I don't know if you watch Bridgerton or Queen Charlotte. Whenever they would have their little ceremonies or balls and stuff, and they would turn the modern music into those orchestrated songs. I think they did Alicia Keys. If I can't have you, if I had you, baby. They did one of those. It was so good. So it kind of reminds me of that, you know. But thank you, Curly K. We got Miss Pearly Cole. 9546, she says the Andromeda Galaxy, also called Messier 31, is a spiral galaxy closest to the Milky Way. Oh, okay. I never knew that. Thank you so much. I knew that one of the rascals was going to come in here and break it down. Thank you, Miss Pearl. I appreciate that. We have Lightning Storm. Hey, Lightning. Lightning says Chelsea definitely ain't non-binary. Okay. Non-binary is a gender expression. Gotcha. Chelsea is a woman, at least as of this episode. I think her sexuality is currently bisexual. Okay, okay. She may be moving more toward lesbian though, but we'll see what happens. Okay, I got you, baby. Okay, that makes a lot of sense because she was involved with Craig and Crazy Ass. So that makes a whole lot of sense. I don't know why I didn't think of the term bisexual, but thank you. I knew that somebody would clear it up for me. I appreciate you so much, Lightning. You know I do. When Tay talks, she says, Auntie, it did not take Chelsea months to get over Allison. It was literally 3 days. Then she was in love with Madison. Tay, if Allison was so obsessed with Chelsea, then why did she turn her down? Girl, you are a mess with Tay. Girl, you are a mess. Girl, when I tell you, to me, it felt like damn months because Chelsea was just so sad that things didn't work out between her and that damn Allison. I know now she regret all that shit. Oh my God, you tickle me. You tickle me. All right, we have Miss Pearly Cole. She says Chelsea is going to be a different person after this. I bet she's going to be reserved and super cautious. Yeah, I feel like she is too. I think I mentioned that earlier in the video. Yeah, I feel like this is going to change her. She's not going to be the very social, I'm here, I'm there. I think that she might cut off all her social media. Hopefully she doesn't have any trust issues with Madison. So yeah, I think this is going to change her forever. We have James. James says, everybody who's left beyond the gates because of Leslie, you might as well bring your asses back. Bold and Beautiful has a villainess on their show that makes Leslie look like a naughty girl. Really? The girl has unalived 2 men, went to prison for it, and was released because a rich guy on the show managed to get her out. Wow. This girl then continued to scheme and scandal until it led her to almost being unalived herself. She survived, recovered, and now back to her scheming and scandalizing. Wow. B&B has a shark, and as fine as Leslie is, she's a goldfish compared to what's on. Okay, Bold and Beautiful. Okay, thank you for letting me know that. Thank you for letting me know that, baby. Thank you, James. I appreciate that. We got Michael Parms. Hey, Michael. He says, "Oh hell no! Please don't let it that Eva have anything to do with." Okay, rescuing Chelsea. I was thinking about that. Can you imagine the Duprees would never stop hearing it lip from Leslie if that happens once again? Hell no. I think that's what I was going to mention. That I feel that Tomas and Eva is going to rescue her. Just going to rescue Chelsea if they, because she's always at Uptown, and if I haven't seen to date the 122 yet, but if crazy ass Allison is going to Uptown to get something to eat, we always know that Eva is right there. She's always there. Her and Tomas. If they see her there, they're gonna find out where Chelsea is, and I think they're gonna rescue her. It's gonna be them, and Kat will be ever indebted to her, ever so indebted to her. I think that she's going to do that. That's what I feel. I feel that. All right, thank you so much as always, Michael. You're always so full of information. We got Teach Jazz. She says, I have not had this morning, not this afternoon, not tonight moment. Yeah, that particular, all of us have had not tonight, baby. So you had a not this morning, not this afternoon, and not tonight, Jazz. Thank you, boo. Oh, thank you, thank you. We got Peace Angel. Hey, Peace, I haven't seen you in a long time, my love. Hey, my love. Peace says, congratulations on the channel growth. Much deserved. Your work is so much appreciated. Thank you, my love. Should Martin have taken Bill with him when he went to talk it over with the Viper Joey? I think so, as a witness to the conversation. Just why did they just let that damn ignorant have Leslie come to the house? At least have the spikes on that glass cactus should have ended up in her ass. She needs some act right, right? That girl is crazy. Chelsea needs to go on and choke crazy Allison or trick her into letting her go. But antagonizing her is not the business. Craig is out of here. For snitching. Yeah, for snitching on Joey. He sure is. We ain't gonna see Craig no more, girl. We ain't gonna see his ass no more. Just like Kenny, he's gonna be swimming with the fishes. Parallel between Andromeda and Chelsea is them both being chained up by a nut. While in Greek mythology, Andromeda's bougie parents pissed off some god who sent a crazy goon to chain Andromeda to a big stone. She was rescued as Chelsea will be. Okay, thank you for breaking that down, Peace. As always, you're such a blessing. Thank you, my love. We have Just Me 8201. Just Me says, Trisha, man, Grant deserves it. Right. She's an actress named Trisha, not Leslie. Thank you, Just Me. Y'all, please don't be like Peaches from A Low Down Dirty Shade. I forgot that scene because she went outside and slapped that man, punched that man right in the face. I forgot about that. I forgot about that. Thank you, Just Me. Right, the girl is bad, bad, good, and bad, bad. The girl is a beast on camera, and even with her without her saying a word, you could tell what she's thinking. And I admire her so much for that. And it takes, and she can know how to flip that shit from the camera to film to stage. I bow down to her. I really do. I bow down to that bitch. Like for real, for real. That bitch in a good way. Just Me also says the way Danny curbed Haley was just kiss so smooth. Like go home and pray for the girl. I forgot about Leslie and her antics. Yes, in a heavy moment, it was warranted. When I tell you all of that shit that she did at that damn foyer, just carrying on like that, just reading Bill, I'm like, girl, it worked the first time. Like I said, I did a whole reaction video of when she broke everything down at the anniversary party. And that was, I mean, it was my true reaction because I was shocked. I was on camera. I ain't combed no hair, nothing, honey. The camera was really dark as hell. I didn't give a fuck because I wanted to make sure that I was sitting on that couch watching how she was going to reveal it. So that first time she laid that news on us, it gut punched me. It gut punched me so bad. And then finding out that Bill was involved, that was another gut punch. But today she's telling the same fucking old story, girl. It don't even land the same, girl. It just don't land the same. It just don't. Oh, we got KB90 says you mentioned the possibility of Ted, Tomas, or Eva seeing Allison getting fooled since those three haven't been seen yet, but none of them know of Allison or what she looks like because they weren't around when she and Chelsea were hooking up. That's true. Although it would be a nice twist if Eva somehow notices Allison and passes the information along to Kat that leads them closer to Chelsea, which ultimately is what gets Kat to start warming up to Eva since she helped rescue her bestie and her cousin. Yeah, that could be it, but you know how we do over here, KB, honey. We be guessing. Thank you. And KB also says, I think Chelsea is secure in her sexuality. Even before Allison, she was hooking up with women. So I don't see that as being an issue moving forward in her relationship with Madison. Okay. But what I do see of an issue for her relationship with Madison is the fact that Chelsea knows Allison's obsession grew from her social media presence. True. And since Madison was honest about following Chelsea on social media when they met, I think Chelsea will be worried of whether Madison is just another fan. Yeah, break that down, Biani. But they've already made a solid foundation with Madison being upfront and open with how she feels. So I doubt Chelsea will struggle too much with understanding how Madison's love is genuine while Allison's love is delusion. You better break that down, boo, honey. You better break that down. I love it. KB also says someone tried to say that Madison is working with Allison, even though it makes no sense. I don't believe so. It be more realistic for Leslie to be working with Allison. Ooh. Leslie could have been Allison's mom or roommate in a psych ward. Ooh. Allison plotted and schemed her way to Chelsea's life. Meanwhile, it was Chelsea who pursued Madison. I don't think Allison is working with anyone, but I I'm saying it'll makes more sense if Leslie sent Allison to seduce and kidnap Chelsea to get back in Bill, which is why Leslie is now rubbing it back in Bill's face that he knows how it feels to fear for his child, like he made for fears for her. Okay, that does make sense. Yeah, I just don't like the camera angles that they kept doing at the house with Madison, and I'm like, y'all making her look guilty. I don't want to believe that she's guilty, but they made it seem like she was. But I agree with you, KB. I do. Thank you for breaking that down, my love. Thank you so much, honey. We got James Jane says Andre is Danny's comfort zone for the time being. All Bill need to say to Danny is, "I've been a fool. Is there any way we could try it again?" Danny could be standing in front of Bill while he's saying this dress and jeans and a sweatshirt, and be wearing a wedding gown before Bill finishes the sentence. She ain't moved near 1 inch. But she's ready to be Mrs. Hamilton again. Andre needs to set his sight on superfine Caroline. Okay, James, I think you was a pimp in a former life in a good way. Oh, we got Just Me. Just Me says Kat went rogue because that's her bestie. And that's the first one. Number two, previous case with Leslie, and she felt like that case was going cold. She didn't want to wait. I know. That's why I love Kat's ballsiness. She's ballsy, way ballsy than Jacob is. Because I like to take chances. I wonder if she a Taurus, because that's my sign. My star sign is Taurus, and I'm risky. I mean, not risky, being very what do they call it? Irresponsible. I'm not irresponsible, but I like to take risks. I really do. What I would try, a lot of people wouldn't try. Like they said, like years ago, they used to say that the greatest fear of people is speaking in public. Girl, give me a microphone and a crowd. I'm gonna rock it. Now I'm scared as hell when I get up before I hit that stage because I have to host a gala in October with a friend of mine. We hosted it last year and we were so good they asked us to come back. So yeah, but I'm not afraid of that. You know, some people would rather die. They said they were more afraid to speak in public. They would rather die than to speak in public. But I think now it's different now with social media. Well, as long as you have a phone in your hand and that camera, you have an audience. So I think it's different now. But years ago, before social media was social media, and yeah, people said that they'd rather drop dead than to speak in public. So, okay, Just Me also says Jacob was whispering though. Every time they talk, I think of you because you mimic these actors and actresses so well. Thank you. Thank you, Just Me. Just Me also says, bless her heart. Cat, I understand, but you can't do that, girl. Obviously, she doesn't know what happened to Martin and Vernon. Child, you can't bargain or cross people in the underworld, honey. It's best to stay away from those folks. Just like Joey told Vanessa, you want the fire without the burn, baby. Come on now. There's always a catch. You better go ahead and preach, Just Me. Preach, girl. Ooh, Ooh, we got Denise Miller, 8619. Denise says, I enjoy that fool, Leslie. I'm a lifelong sober. So I know her time is up sooner or later. She going to jail. Thank you, Denise. Yeah, that girl acted like a plum fool. That girl acted like a plum fool, honey. Honey, she acted like a fool. We have James says, and a not tonight moment. If I ever had one of these, I probably didn't recognize it. Takes a lot to make me angry. And when that happens, I hold a grudge forever, though. Yeah, you must be a Taurus just like me, baby. I'm still angry at a classmate for for something he did to me in fifth grade. I probably wouldn't know him from Mo, Larry, or Curly if I saw him today. But if I did, baby, I get next to him about stealing my. Oh, he stole your seat and getting you in trouble for it. Ordinarily, I'm usually too amicable for a not tonight moment. Oh, I remember one, but that was a different kind of not tonight for reasons beyond my control. Okay, I mean, go ahead, Jay. Oh, we got Jasmine Williams 5565. She says Bug Eyes is going to the restaurant in a nightgown, right, and a motorcycle jacket, girl. Probably in some house shoes. I hope someone reports her to the popo when she walks in a nut and a top knot and a gown. Yeah, I mean they got Chelsea's thing all over the news, and they know what Allison looks like. So if because again she thinks that everybody's looking for Edie, not her. So if they have a TV, I ain't never seen no TV on in Uptown, but I'm sure in the next whenever she arrives, it's gonna happen to be a TV on, and her crazy ass is gonna be in there because she's been in there so many times. They know exactly who she is. But yes, Jasmine, we got Miss Welder 69 says that anybody that raised children on their own has had many of those not tonight nights. Right. You ain't lying, Miss Welder. You better say that, boo. Jasmine also says Kat has made a huge mistake putting her family and Martin the congressman in Joey's debt with an open-ended marker for him to call, right? That's going to be a big trouble down the road. I feel that in my soul too, Jasmine. I mean, it's like now, whatever he wants, whatever Joey wants, Martin can't buck against it. He can't say we can't do it, we can't afford it. It's like everything is going to be yes. Whatever Joey wants, he's going to go for it. So I wonder, because whatever Vanessa wanted, I guess it didn't work for him. So I guess he's going to get it through through damn Martin's deal. I feel sorry for Martin. That was a lot, but he had to do it. We got Raquel Batson 3260. Hey Raquel, she says top knot is fucking insane. She is in a delusional state because she hears nothing Chelsea is saying, and that's what I was saying in the video. Like, bitch, you don't hear what that child is saying. She said, "What y'all heard me break down, honey. Y'all heard me break down. I cried like a baby when that girl talked about she had dreams." And it was finally coming true tonight, and your baby tooth ass came and stole my dreams. Well, we could just dream together. You could just think of new dreams. Girl, did you not hear what I fucking said? I don't want your dreams. I'm talking about mine. Shit. Oh, Raquel, that thing bothered me so bad, Raquel. Girl, it bothered me so bad. We got Jordan L. Lawrence. Hey, Jordan. Jordan says, I have never laughed so much at a review. Thank you, Jordan. Jasmine's like, I laugh out loud a few times myself. Auntie just saying is the best. Thank you, my love. Thank y'all so much. Thank you, sis. House of Sir James 2514. He was like, look, Auntie, that theme song is a whole bop. Thank you, boo. Right? Y'all ain't got no line dance yet. What you mean, y'all? Now I be on TikTok, honey. Y'all young guys be doing the what I left my drawers there or something. Y'all young boys be moving it, baby. All on my timeline on TikTok. Y'all be smooth, y'all be slim, move them little hips, baby. And then I'll be like, go ahead, boy, you better do that shit. Child, yeah, y'all be doing it. Y'all be teaching us. I think there was a young guys who taught that boots on the ground dance, so y'all be doing it. I be bowing down to y'all. Like I shared with my boyfriend today one of them damn songs. I don't know if I can play it now. Hopefully I don't get no copyright. I might could maybe play a little bit of it. But I was like, okay. I mean, he was that little boy was all in the camera looking at me. Talking about looking at me. Help me what? help me find my drawers, baby. That's the name of the song. Help me find my drawers. This baby boy, honey, his name is Mike Lowry. Like on damn, what was that? Mike Lowry on the or the Bad Boys, yeah, Mike Lowry, yeah, that's his name. This boy helped me find my draw. Yes, y'all young boys be moving, baby. Sir James, you look like you can dance, baby. You look like you can dance. Ooh, Big James, the resident gentleman says Anita's hugging Bill. That hug could be his underdog super energy pill. Uh-oh. Chelsea's ordeal finding out about her personal relationship and now seeing his once and future wife so cozy with Andre has him stunned. Bill needs to get going. I mean, he said he was going to change some things. At the end of that episode, he's like, I need to change some things. I need to change. I need to change. I said, what the fuck you talking about? What you need to change? Shit. What's that mean? I didn't know what he meant. Talking about he need to change. He was just mumbling something. So I don't know what he mean. If he gonna leave Haley or what, I don't know. Haley she's enjoying this fortune. That's what she's doing. We got Sin says, I said the exact same thing. I know it took them forever to film the Leslie Bill Vernon scene. Kept laughing. Girl, that thing had me dying. Cause I'm good when it comes to a character. I can lock in. I can really lock in. Unless I'm reading y'all damn comments and it just tickles me. I have to pause. But I know how to bring it back. I do. I'm really good with that. But that damn scene when Bill picked her ass up, that's probably the first time in a long fucking time a man put his hands around her body. Cause she's sexy. She's too sexy to not have a man put his hands around her. And so that was probably the first time in a long time since she was with Ted or Alan or anybody that a man had wrapped his hands all around her. Although she be real flirty with Jacob, but Jacob don't pay her no mind. James replied to Sid and says, did Bill have a slight smile on his face when he set Leslie down outside? Yeah, put her outside beside us. Honey, we don't want her outside with us. Shit. We got Jasmine. She says, Chelsea identifies for now as queer. Okay, that's what she said. That was the term. Thank you, Jasmine. I appreciate it. I couldn't remember what the term was, but thank you. Sandra Cullum, 7827. She says, where the fuck is Tomas? Why is he not supporting Kat? Thank you. Because if Bill is his boss, so you don't think that he knows? Shit. Like where is he? Your girl is out here chasing her cousin and your boss' daughter is missing. And where you at? Up under Eva somewhere? Where the fuck is you? We got Ghana Girl 7767. Hey Ghana Girl, I don't ever remember seeing your comment here, man. My love. So thank you so much for coming by. Thank you, thank you. Please don't let this be the first or the last time, honey, you come by here and have a good time because that's what we do over here. Okay. Ghana Girl says, no, I don't want Tomas with Cat. Eva can have him. We all can agree. It's a lot of us who think that way. Ghana Girl. Sandra agrees and says, girl, I agree. It just looks bad since he's her so-called boyfriend. I think Kat's going to kick him to the curb soon enough. I hope she does, honey, with the most expensive Louis Vuitton she can find, honey. I want her to kick his ass to the curb. We got Miss Welder. She says, I think Joey and Leslie would be a great team. Okay, so it probably won't go that way. Yeah, but I think that they would make a good team. I really do think that they would. Cynthia Junkins says Jacob equals I be drinking. I've been drinking. That's how he looked at the picture. Cynthia also says when Kat says I need my favorite brother, I thought about my daughter when she wants something special from my husband or myself. It's mother and father, and a regular day it's mom and dad. Girl, even when you want something from your man, like when I want something from my man, I'm like, baby, can you? We take it up. Either we use the nickname that we call them, or because I call my boyfriend Sir. That's not his real name, but that's my nickname. I call him. But when I want something from him, I'm like, baby, can you? Like our shoulders be going up to our earlobes, and baby, can you do that for me? Or can you open this? That's the manipulation, baby, and he do it for me too, you know. But thank you, thank you, thank you, Sent. Carolyn McWilson 497. Okay, Carolyn, you done changed your picture on me, girl. You got like a little cardinal. Is that a cardinal in your picture? Let me know what it is. Carolyn says this whole thing is going to really start to mess with Bill. It will. It definitely will. I got a video that I'm going to be dropping soon of me singing like "Don't mess with Bill." No, 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 no. You gonna see that. I'm gonna drop it soon, so y'all see me singing with my tribe voices that I tried to do on CapCut. This was like episode number 11 that I tried to tell Danny. I used to come on camera all the time. I do a teaser, then I would talk about the episode, but it didn't feel the same. It just didn't feel the same. So I'm happy that I pivoted to doing full recaps. We have James as well. He said the goddess's eyes, she smolders. Can you feel the heat? You really love her, don't you, James? What you gonna do when she start kicking it with Carlton? What you gonna do? You gonna be feeling some kind of way? We'll be here to hold you, bro. We'll be here. We gonna all the ladies and even Sir James, all the baby boys, all of us are gonna circle around James when Nicole circles around gets under Carlton. We're gonna circle around James, okay? But I liked how she was in this episode. I saw the old Nicole. I saw the nurturing. I saw the caring Nicole, and I liked her in this episode. She has been a rock for her sissy and her family. And we haven't seen her break down or anything because I guess because her kids is cool. But I like how she's been acting. She's been more strong in that episode than even Anita was. So I'm really glad to see her coming back slowly to herself. You know, Raquel, she says Joey's casino looks like it smells like cigarettes, brown liquor, and booty. Not ass, girl. Not ass. James says I'd rescue that brown liquor from that house or funky horrors if I could. That's that top shelf brown, probably. Carolyn also says Haley just slipped up when she was talking to Nicole. Talking to Nicole. Nicole said she thought she would ask because she knows about the miscarriages. Hint, hint. Because that girl ain't had no damn miscarriages. That's why she didn't. She went straight talking about Bill. Child. Nicole was like, "Bitch, no, I ain't talking about him. I'm talking about you. You forgot you just lost a whole baby like 3 hours ago." It wasn't 3 hours. You know, it was maybe a week ago. Maybe if not that, it might have been the day before. Who knows? We got Denise Miller, 8619. Denise says, Nicole took Nicole took her to another room to analyze her. Remember, she's the best at what she does. Haley won't even realize she's been examined. True, because she's the best, baby. James says we've already seen Leslie and Vanassi in close proximity earlier. We'll see it again. Call to mind Vanasti's little Danny long legs shimmy and compare that to the voluptuous Leslie's sinisterly supple celebration dance in Eva's room when she'd successfully purchased the mansion across the street from the palace. Geriatric Joey would certainly prefer Leslie to Vanasti physically. Okay, but Leslie wouldn't give that old man any play. She'd want his money, control of his escort business, and Ted. Yeah, she loved herself some Ted, honey. I can't believe she fixed her mouth that time, talking about that family tried to take her man. Girl, who is your man? Girl, she's so crazy. Raquel says, baby, when Bill came around that corner and saw Andre and Danny hugging, his face said it all, baby. Haley saw it too. He still loves her, and I want them back together. Me too. They look so good together, don't they? Raquel also says, I can't wait for Chelsea to pounce on that crazy bitch. She is, because she's getting ready. Ooh, Raquel also says my son is in college. Life 360 is a blessing. I can always see exactly where he is. Okay, okay. Yeah, my son, he's in his last year. He will be graduating in next May. So I'm really proud of him. He's going to be an engineer, but I want him to get in tech because mechanical engineering is not as popular as it was when he started 4 years ago. you know, tech is here, AI is here, so I'm going to really get in him and see what he can do about using that degree as an engineer and see if he can maybe get into software engineering. Or if anybody out there who knows about software engineering or internship that he can maybe do virtually, please let me know. You can always email me at, what's my email? Thespianaunty at Gmail. It's a thespianaunty71 or thespianaunty at gmail.com. Let me go and find that real quick. Yeah, thespian auntie at gmail.com. And auntie is spelled AUNTIE. And it's always in my description box below. Always. Okay. Thank y'all. Thank you so much. We have who's next? With congratulations to your baby boy, honey. My son, he pledged. He's my frat brother too, so he pledged Phi Beta Sigma about 2 years ago. About 2 years ago, so he's my frat brother too. We got Raquel. She says, when Haley, okay, we already saw that. We already saw that. Oh no, no, no. She says when Haley rolled up on Danny and Nicole, I gasped and clutched my pearls. The audacity, and to say Chelsea is my stepdaughter. What? Bitch, please. House of Sir James, like, right, just a damn mess, right? She had the nerve. She had the nerve to say that's her stepdaughter. That girl don't even look at. They don't even want to call you a mother. They want to call you a motherfucker. That's what they want to call you, a motherfucker. I'm trying to. You see, I'm trying to censor myself. I said it though. Y'all can feel it. I said it. Oh Lord. Okay, we have Miss Welder 69 says, we love you too. I can't wait to watch you on Beyond the Gates. Oh, because it's going to happen. You girl, from your lips to God's fingertips, honey. I thank you for being so positive. I feel like it's going to happen too. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, honey. Cynthia Judkins, my girl, she says, Nicole almost looks like she's standing up asleep. Jasmine talking about when she had a gummy. Y'all know I be picking them weird ass damn poses and expressions for them people. I know they be mad at me. Oh, Raquel says, I wish Bill would have slung her out on her ass, showing her showing up shoving up with the cactus. Just sick. He should have shoved that cactus up her too. Shit. I did had a nerve to turn around and want to say, and I don't hope that he knows. It had a nerve to bring God in it. God was like, what that had to do with me? I'm up here trying to, work with orange people. I got everybody praying to me about orange people. And here you go coming to me about this man who has a missing daughter. Okay. Leave me alone. James says Eric Burden and War, Casey and the Sunshine Band, Vanilla Funk and the Alabama State. Ooh, Marching Hornets, baby. Joy Armstrong and everybody else in Fairmont Crest. All them brothers and not one Shaka Zulu in the whole bunch. Joy has successfully colonized the whole community. Down bad, Dr. Doug, is up to you now. Joey needs to be stopped. Yeah, there was so much I wanted to say, but I'm kind of disappointed that he, being Joey, has everybody by the balls. I don't like that. I just don't like it. They have to outsmart him because there's no way that that can stay like that, in my opinion. I don't like it. But House of Sir James says, great recap, Auntie. Yes, I thought the term our girl was kind of strange. Were they trying to say, like, sound black? I mean, not black. Something that's been confusing me about this Chelsea Allison storyline. Okay. Why is it in the beginning when Chelsea was so in love with Allison? Did Allison regret Chelsea when she wanted a relationship? Was that part of the setup to make Chelsea think that she was married? What was the point? Allison could have had Chelsea a long time ago. I'm confusion. Well, a lot of things in Chelsea's head don't make sense. I mean, remember she wants to eat. She wants to preserve Chelsea's energy, so she says she can eat her up. In her mind, that makes sense. So her pretending to be married to Craig made sense. It just made sense. I guess now she's like, well, now it's time for her to have me because I'm tired of waiting because she was supposed to come follow me by now. I told her that Craig was beating my ass, and I told her I didn't want to call the people. I didn't want nobody involved, and she still didn't take the hint. So I'm just gonna have to take her with me. I'm gonna have to knock her out, take her with me, and then yeah, and then she can eat me alive. And I do. None of it makes sense. Even everything that she's talking about doesn't make sense. But that girl is playing crazy. Mwah, chef's kiss. I'm looking from an actor's point of view, and that girl is doing such a fucking great job. Thank you, House of Sir James and James. Thank y'all so much. My boyfriend and I were looking at like marching bands on YouTube on over the weekend, just looking at it on YouTube because we know homecoming is coming up with like in October, depending on what school you go to. So it's amazing how them boys, those drum majors be bending their backs back. One guy, he didn't even have his uniform on. That baby was able to like bend back his damn ankles and shit, and he put the top of his head on the ground. He didn't have a hat, that large hat to give him a little bit of cushion. No. I'm like, man, baby, you double jointed. You got to be. We got sent. She says, if I was Vernon, he should have thrown the cactus out with Leslie. He wanted to. You could tell that he wanted to. We got Nazir, 1962, just laughing, laughing, laughing. We got Santa Ana. She says that she wouldn't have stepped a heel in that door. Right? I'm shocked she was there. And so Cynthia replied to Santa Ana and says, I was surprised Anita let her come in. That scene should have went not today, bitch, and slammed that door in her fucking face. Facts, honey, all facts. Raquel Bassett says, I don't know who is the rudest and diabolical between Leslie and Haley. The nerve of showing up at the Dupree's during this crisis. Read the room, you crazy bitch. Yes, yes. Lightning says, Haley is the rudest. Leslie is the most evil. Haley was tone deaf and selfish. Leslie, however, fully did that on purpose, knowing full well how it would be received. Right. Cynthia says the look on Haley's face when she saw how Bill was looking when he saw Danny and Andre hugging, babe. Wasn't that priceless? You know, y'all know I've been looking for that shit for weeks. I'll be like, I cannot wait. I cannot wait. But, it means nothing really. Sen also says, Child, I was just kikiing when Bill picked up Leslie and put her outside, and Vernon slammed the door in her face while she was talking. Ooh, Teacher Jazz says, when Bill threw Leslie out, like the scene when Fred Flintstone throw the cat. Cat on at the house at the end of the show. Man, now Flintstones were my shit. I love me some Flintstones, honey. Ooh, Cynthia was laughing. Jasmine says she should have thrown that cactus right out behind her. But the cat jumped right back through the window and put him back out, right? That big ass cat. Peace Angel says, had that been Uncle Phil and had a Jazzy Jeff vibe. And then Cynthia says, that was Peace. Peace said that had that Uncle Phil and Jazzy Jeff vibe. Like, for sure, honey, for sure. Y'all crack me up. All right, let me go ahead and see who else is talking. All right, we got Cynthia. She also says, has anyone noticed that at first Chelsea had one handcuff on, now she has two? Ooh. Okay, stage hands. Y'all got to do better, honey. Y'all got to do fucking better. Wait a minute. The girl had one handcuff on, now she has two. I'm like, with her legs being free, I don't know why she just don't kick her in the left tita, like, or in the mouth or something like that. That girl has been on top of her. And Chelsea's like 10 feet more taller than her. I don't get it. I don't understand it, but that's how they wrote it. They trying to stretch the plot, stretch the plot. Cynthia also says, I've been there too, Auntie. My daughter went out of town for work and she didn't call or text me when she was going. Like, oh my God, I was panicking until she called me running her mouth and forgot to CK check in with me. Girl, I was so mad, but I was happy too. Oh, I was happy, honey. I was happy. Okay, so Jasmine says, now there's nowhere to go but up. Oh, thank you, my love. She said, hey, Auntie, there's nowhere to go but up, honey. Come on, Rascals. Let's hit that like button when you come in the room. Great episode. I love Danny and Bill. Bill, three idiot Leslie. Out. Sir Lump-a-Lot should have thrown that tacky plant at her on the lawn. Megan Bug-Eye proposes cannibalism. Ain't that something? Chelsea needs Lucy Liu, this next level nut with that chain. Arrogant brat cat just stepped it up with her bare feet. Craig will get a dirt nap right, and Martin is in the devil's debt. Bill is regretful and ready to scorch the earth, and loved Joey, right? Checking for nasty. Yeah, that was really good when he did that. One you stomp with the big dogs, you don't go back to the pound. Right, I know that's right. She'll learn and be back in the fire. Double D Mosquito and her hall runner push up bra need to go. Those bites were up to her chin, weren't they, girl? Nicole wanted to puke when she was hugging her, looking like an orphan koala. Oh, Lord Jesus Christ, not an orphan koala. She did, didn't she? Lord have mercy. Y'all have had me cracking up on this video today. The underscore publicist said at second 47, thanks for what you bring to the table. Thank you, my love. We enjoy you in these YouTube streets. Thank you, boo. Cynthia Junkins says, good morning, Auntie Shar. Congratulations on reaching another milestone. Thank you, my love. And we have my super thanks from Elizabeth Lassiter. Thank you. I've already given. No, I haven't given her thanks yet. So I will be giving her thanks in the next video. Thank y'all so much. Or did I? I don't know. Y'all know my memory, honey. Thank you so much for this wonderful front porch. Oh my God, y'all had so many hits, baby. It just keeps going and going and going and going and going, and I love it. So let me go ahead and get all of this mixed together, and the next time y'all are here, the front porch will be the weekend edition, honey. All right, see y'all in the next video. Bye.